this is fine. It's just I can do it generally speaking. Okay, so we got. Where's the lights at? Was it here?
Yep.
Okay. So if you want to see if we can get the right volume in, and we can. If we can't get the sound in, then it is what it is. Okay. I think this is going to be a bit too loud. Okay. Okay, we're live. Welcome. We were just trying to see if we can get the volume stuff ready. We might also try to figure out some sound stuff too. Actually, getting the sound stuff is important because don't we want to...
So your voice is really tinny on the Yeti.
It's really tinny?
Yeah. Like you're really far away in mono, like it's not plugged in.
That isn't the default plug-in thing, so can you unplug it and plug it back in?
Oh, that could be why.
How about it now? Does it still sound tinny?
It's catching up.
Okay, I'm going to keep on talking. We'll see how this sounds. We got a big game coming up. Big tournament. I mean, we got the Garlic Cannon Onslaught.
Yeah, that's really tinny still.
Is there a way to fix this? When you say tinny, what do you mean by tinny?
It's like kind of mono. Like there's only one side of the headphones plugged in, that kind of sound. And it's quiet too. We can adjust the sliders for that.
Yeah, because like I think something happened with the plugin.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The video is actually really quiet too.
crap.
That might be your laptop's volume.
Do you want to turn it up?
Yeah.
Turn it up and have them go on and check too.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so that sound is louder, but I might still be quiet. I would like to know if I sound okay or not, if I sound tinny, if I sound quiet. Is the quality that bad too, or is it just like it's quiet, or is it both?
Let's see.
Because the quality scares me more than the volume. I think I just lost the charger for it. One of my daughters, one of my little 2-year-olds stole it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
so-
If you change something in here, that's great. Did
Okay.
you change that slider?
I did change the slider.
That's much
I made
better.
it louder.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And we just need the video capture probably slid all the way up.
You want this all the way up?
I want the game.
I just don't want. I have a loud voice. I don't want other people. We should have you talk. I don't have
Yeah,
you commentate.
okay.
You commentate this, and then I will let you know.
Okay, I will be the baseline voice volume while I clean up my desk area. I'm talking. I wish we could get our headset mic to work. The best we had 2 mics on the screen. Well, I'm there right now. I'm still talking. Now I'm trying to get OBS to pass the video capture device sound out to the desktop so I can hear what it is getting from the video capture card. Huh. How strange. No. No audio from the capture card. Womp womp. OBS is so great because it's free, but man, there are so many configuration options that I just don't understand. Let's see. Custom audio device? No. No. Headset? No headset. No. We don't want that on the stream. Let's mute that. Huh, yeah, no audio from audio input capture. Maybe I need to delete that one, because that's the same as the video capture device. Now the video capture device has no sound. What in tarnation? Output desktop audio. Output desktop audio wave out. No, let's use direct sound. Okay.
Can you switch over to this other screen? I'm gonna add the choo choo. Also, I don't know if you saw my comment.
Yes. Game is too loud.
Like I could like barely make out. Like, I think for me it's probably like not too loud, but for you, like you have a quieter voice, so.
Okay. There's default. Okay, I changed the Yeti volume to be lower. I'm gonna no, wait, game is too loud, Adam said. Let's max out the Yeti volume instead of lowering the other one. Man, I'm hungry. I want some chicken nuggets. Okay, I think this is good. Except that the commentators still can't hear audio from the game. Ugh. First world problems.
Okay. When they play and you're talking, I'll let you know the sound.
Okay.
Can you turn it down, the end down, volume down a bit?
Yeah, I maxed up the Yeti volume instead.
Perfect.
Okay.
That. Bring it down a tad, like this a little. Not the Yeti.
Oh. Like that.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Huh.
What microphone is that? Oh, it's for my webcam. Don't want that attached. Sorry, everyone. Whoops.
That wasn't pleasant. There we go. Okay, I am saying some words. We just have a practice match. I think it's Narana Nina against Nivlac 13. Or no, Nivlac 13 is not competing today. It's Cable 19. And it's going to be good. Just practices today have not started yet. This is the stream for Honey Cup Season 3. This is the 10th tournament of Peanut Butter Jelly Wars. And new in this tournament is a completely redone user interface, which I think looks fantastic. Adam he said it only took about 2 weeks, but we've been thinking about how to do this well for a long time. And previously, the unit selection screen had like 2 copies of each of the units, one for each player, and it was split vertically. I like this a lot better because you've got only one icon per unit. You don't need 2, so it's less duplicate information. And then the little Pokédex on the right, that's copyrighted probably, but you know what I mean. The unit information. There's a ton of room for that now, which is great. We really want players to read that and apply it because it's good advice. When the typos are fixed, I'm pretty sure they're fixed now. We'll see. Those unit stats are partly generated and partly written by Adam as he updates things. So occasionally he doesn't update things when he updates numbers in the game, but right now I'm pretty sure they're all up to date. That's why we're still in beta version 0.0.0.3. We are years into development at this point, which sounds like a lot, but it's a weekend project, which makes this really impressive. Adam has put a lot of keyboard sweat into this. That sounds disgusting. Sweaty keyboards, you know what I mean. Alright. I think they're just fiddling around doing a sound check, or maybe they're reading the unit abilities. Also new with this update is the Hive Queen, who looks a little bit like a Bumbler, same color palette, but very different unit. When she spawns a bunch of flies swarming around her, and she loses 1 hit point per second. So she has a very fixed lifespan, and she makes flies swarm in a circle, both the ones she spawns and any that she encounters. So it's a way to kind of make a giant, like a, I don't know, a moving fortress that shoots a bunch of fly projectiles. It's going to be really interesting. And then there's also the Gatling Apple, which I believe was here for the last tournament, the previous tournament, which I wasn't able to attend. Those two combined are really going to change the meta for the better, I think. Okay, I was quiet for a second because I want to compare the game volume to my voice, and it seems okay now. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So on the left we have someone, and on the right we have someone else. I'm not sure who's playing. It's practice matches in person here in Syracuse, Utah. Bring the game volume down a tad. Okay, how's that? The game volume is down a tad. And this user interface update is really fantastic. We can see rectangles for building instead of an outline of the unit. So people are going to be less frustrated with, I can't go where I thought I could build, hopefully. It's even in the section a little grid shows up. Team Jelly wins. That was so fast. I have no idea who's playing, but honestly that was a little bit embarrassing for them. Okay, I'll make the game a bit quieter. There we go. Oh yeah, I can sit here.
Probably a second chair for normal people.
Oh, yeah, normal.
So, did you bring down the volume a bit?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, and I'm listening on...
Okay. Yeah, like I could hear you. I just want to make sure that there's never a moment of, you know...
Yeah.
Somebody can hear the chair squeak, but probably not too much we can do about that.
It's just extra sound effects. It's fine.
We need to start the event.
Okay.
How do we do that?
We go down on the left. You go down to tournament, official chat, official cast. Yeah. And then start the stage, start event.
Oh crap!
There's 2 of them. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna go grab some pizza. I'll be right back.
Okay, we have started. I'm gonna probably need Michael here to get everything situated. But welcome everyone. I'm the creator of the game, Adam, and we're getting some practice matches in. Let's see, we got box. That's something else. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm like eating, so after I eat this, then I'll be more talkative. But we got, I think we got Naranjanini on the left, and then we have friend of Exiani on the right, who's just playing for fun. She won't be competing. Anyway, so we got some. The practice match here. They won't be able to hear the game, will they?
They should. The stream, you mean?
Well, no, here. Discord.
No, 'cause we're just sharing our screen. Shoot.
No, it's okay. The most important thing is that we just coordinate with people.
That's really annoying. I wonder why it's not working this time.
Mm-hmm.
It might be this USB cable actually.
I-
Maybe it is working, but the speaker part of this is not working, just the mic part. That would explain why the volume's tinny too.
Yeah, I think something got messed up.
Oh well.
Can we? How should we share the screen? But like not share the entire thing, you know?
I think if you go to share video to the left, yeah, right there, you can select the capture card, no, the video. Oh, what? Yeah, and I'll share that and then click the drop down. They're probably seeing my floor and a bunch of cables right now. Yeah,
Oh.
USB video is the capture card.
Okay,
Let's see if that breaks OBS, because OBS is using that too.
let's check this real quick. I don't know if this will be a good way to test it.
We might not see it because we're the ones videoing, so we'll have to ask somebody in the stream if they can see it.
Do you want to ask Caleb real quick?
Yep.
Okay.
Bathroom? Oh, right here. Right there. Go for it.
Hello, can we do that? Okay, so you can't even hear the game when that happens. Interesting. Okay, okay, so now I'm done. I'm done eating. I got the whole thing. Anyone listening, let me know the volume. I'm wanting to find out if we can get things going.
So that's not working. He just uses the same thing we do, just a loading screen. Probably because OBS is using the capture card.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably just have to share the OBS window.
So I guess we're just waiting for Raw Toast to get here, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm like losing it. This always happens at the beginning of the stream where I'm like not quite ready and it's like we're not even directly talking. This RTS game is really great. Well, thank you, Michael Hoffman.
I don't know who said
Oh, wow, some random person.
Wow.
That was wild.
Organic viewership is happening.
So, okay, real quick. So, I realized when we switch over here, we are getting the Yeti, but we were not getting the game sound effects when we switch over.
Oh, we can just copy paste it. Just copy the audio input capture. Just click the title of it, or right click the title of it. Where's the copy button? What the heck? Oh,
Any-
sorry, it's right there in the sources.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, right click that one. Copy it. And then paste a reference. That way it keeps all the settings when we change one.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. And then let's go full screen. Aha! Okay, this is what we got here. Can we like zoom in here a minute? Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Okay, so first we got Raw Toast versus Exiani. I don't think Raw Toast is here yet, is he?
I haven't seen him now.
He said he's coming.
We're just hanging out eating some Little Caesars. Sponsored by Little... No, not really.
We could do him later. Juice, we don't know anything about yet. Oh, Juice is online. It's hey, Juice.
Hooray!
Say hi in the chat. So we could do chat. Juice versus someone's requesting to speak.
Invite to speak, yeah.
Gay. Can we even hear him?
No, I can't hear him. I'll open Discord and then we can share a headset or a headphone on that.
Yeah. Okay, Juice, I invited you to speak, but we cannot hear you yet. So we will let you know when we should be able to hear you.
Does your phone have an audio jack?
Yeah.
You want to open the cast on Discord?
Yeah, let me open up the cast.
I forget my new phone doesn't have an audio jack. I feel like such an iPhone user or
Crap,
something.
where is the cast? How do I join the thing?
Pixel 6 Pro, it's pretty
How
nice.
do I, wait, I need to go on
Put an audio jack
to
on it.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can
Crap.
have the blue ones and stick that in.
Oh, how do I mute myself though? Because we're gonna get
It's on the
echo.
top. Yeah,
We're gonna get echo though, because on here.
We'll see how
Oh, whatever. Okay, we'll find out if it's too echoey. Okay, Juice, are you speaking? Oh, he just wanted to wave. Oh, never mind. Okay, well.
Saw a hand and tapped it. He did a little squirrel moment.
Okay, cool. Well, so we got Raw Toast Exiani. We're still waiting for Raw Toast to come. Juice and Cable 19, we could go right now. Mr. Kirby, we're waiting for Mr. Kirby. I can message Mr. Kirby and say we are ready for you.
Mm-hmm. Zatutu is online, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna the Chutu and the Chutu. Hello, we got Cable 19 in here with us. Fortunately, we can't hear the game from here. So.
Exiani's girlfriend wants to know if there's another spot to compete in.
Oh really? We will
Take my
see.
spot.
We'll see who shows
Oh,
up.
she could take Firebird. Yeah, she could take
That'd be
Firebird's
great.
spot. Actually, let's do that. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
She's practiced more than I have with this version, honestly. That'd be
Can
worth the
we?
penny.
She'll just be known as Firebird in the brackets because I think it's too late to change it. Yeah, so we could do that. Let's see. So we got the Choo-Choo, Mr. Kirby. Who else is playing online? We are ready to start. So, we should probably tell them that they need to know who goes up when.
Yeah.
I will have to message. I'll tell Caleb to pay attention on his phone on the chat. I'll be right back.
I'll try to fill the dead air with my pizza eating mouth. It's a cheese pizza from Little Caesars. They used to be $5, now they're like $8. But we're not going to talk about the politics of inflation on this stream. Maybe another day. So we have a good mix of previous competitors who have competed recently, some winners from recent competitions, some winners from really old competitions that haven't been back in a while, and some newcomers. This is a really good mix-up. Okay, so peanut butter's selling everything. Jelly's following suit, but not as confidently. Not so confident with the left thumbstick movements, it looks like. They could be using a keyboard, I guess, but I really doubt it. Most players prefer the gamepad and mouse, or gamepad instead of keyboard and mouse. I know I do. Little burst of flies. I think that's kind of futile when there are default cannons there, but Jelly doesn't have any cannons out, so those flies are just going to be a little bothersome if nothing else. That's a pretty good, use of, what was that, 2,000 bucks? It's not bad. Peanut Butter's having trouble building some spawners. That was weird. Oh, they were out of money. That's why the animation just changed a little. Okay, Jelly is just kind of camping, saving up some. Oh, they put on a Hive Queen. I did not see that. Wow. So the Hive Queen is really great for spawning at your base because she sends out one fly every second or so. Kind of surrounds herself with those flies. But you also have to kind of plan a path for her to travel, or it might be wasted because she does lose 1 hit point every second every time. As soon as she starts spawning, she gives her energy to those flies, so she's spawning. So she will just die eventually. It looks like here she's not going to do very much because there's no clear lane for her to fly down. She's the biggest flying unit in the game, which on this map isn't, I guess it could be significant because there's a divider in the middle. There's the moat that only flying units can cross unless you pick the 3 lanes on the corners or right down the middle. But I'm really interested to see how players use the giant flying fortress that's new in this update. It's exciting. Get wrecked, Jelly. Come on. Jelly kind of threw out Hive Queen early on, just kind of not for any good reason, I think.
So we don't really have a name for the new contestant. For now, we can call her Firebird, the successor of Firebird. No, I don't know.
Stolen Valor.
Stolen Valor. Stolen Valor.
All of my tournament successes under that name. You know, I got like 5th place once.
Are we... Okay, we're starting the game. Okay, good. So I think, Juice, if you're ready, we could just do Caleb and Juice right now.
Cable 19.
Did I say Cable?
You said Caleb.
Oh, I meant... They sound similar, you know.
I knew you mixed some letters around.
Cable, now I'm mixing up those levels. Cable 19 and Juice, we can do you guys right now. I don't know what happened to Mr. Kirby and Zachuchu, but I know they're alive out there.
Got cold feet. They saw Juice enter the room and started shaking.
And they're like, oh, Juice. The spray and pray strategy.
Well, it works. Juice was it 2nd place or 3rd place at the previous tournament?
He got second. I honestly think it's only a matter of time until Juice. Do we want to talk about the brackets real quick? What are your opinion on the brackets before we start? We'll just talk about this for another 4 minutes and then we'll start.
Okay. Yeah, we did say we'd give them until 12:30, huh? 12:30 is the disqualification cutoff, which we don't want to have to enforce. We've got to start something.
I'm willing to be forgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Ratos and Exiani. What do you think of that matchup?
I have no idea because I've only seen Exiani play a little bit, and it's been a long time since Ratos has competed.
Yeah, it's been a long time for both of them. Ratos is a champion, an ex-champion. Exiani got number 2 on Honey Cup Season 1.
Okay.
And he lost to Nivlak.
That was 2 years ago.
That was
right?
2 years ago.
Wow.
So a lot has changed since then.
Yeah.
He's been practicing. He really likes the Honey Cannon. We got next bracket. We have Juice versus Cable 19. We can talk more about that one when we get started.
Mm-hmm.
Firebird 2.0 versus Mr. Kirby.
No,
Remember,
no,
2.0 just started playing just now.
Like
So,
an hour ago. Yeah.
An hour ago, so this will be interesting. So not too much to commentate there. But
Yeah.
Mr. Kirby
He's-
said I'm going to win this time, he said.
Yeah, he's talking smack. So
He's
we'll see
talking
if that-
smack, but
see
now
if that
I don't
works.
see him on the chat.
I feel bad because he threw down the gauntlet, and I posted the SpongeBob training gif. It said challenge accepted, and now I'm not even competing, but that's okay. We need consistent commentary, and I'm much better at commentary than competition.
Yes.
I don't
Naranhan.
agree with that. Tell him I'm good at competition.
Yeah, you are great at competition.
Oh, yeah, thank you,
You're
thank
great.
you.
You're
It
great.
is.
Yes. Naranhan Nina versus Zachutu. Zachutu was the champion of Picnic Panic last month. He was the excellent turtler. He was kind of like another snapping turtle, but I wouldn't call him the snapping turtle.
Mm-hmm.
I would call him like the unbreakable turtle. Like he would build this wall of cannons and they couldn't break past him. However, that's when Banana Lista's really good. They got nerfed a bit, so
Yeah.
he's still a very good adaptable player. Naranja Nina lost to him in the last tournament, but one thing to keep in mind is that Chuchu isn't here in person. He is playing online, and he said his online might not be great. So,
Aw.
so I guess let's just go to this game that's playing right now, and then we will say after this game, Cable and Juice.
starting match. They're both very good players who have placed in tournaments in the past, and they have very different play styles. I'm excited to see how they each use the new units and the changes to the stages. You want to talk about some of the changes we've made? I told them about the Hive Queen a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And the Gatling Apple was here for Picnic Panic. It's basically a rapid fire. It's a Gatling gun that looks like a cute little apple. So it's the Gatling Apple. And that changed the meta a bit. It replaced laser cannons, which were then Sriracha cannons, and now...
I'll be right back, actually.
Okay.
I just realized this was the thing I didn't tell
Yeah.
them.
And the problem with those is that they were just better than the other cannons in every way, or they were nerfed to be worse than them. When they were laser cannons, they were more expensive by a little bit, but they were higher powered and longer ranged. So it was kind of just a no-brainer. If you need a cannon, wait 2 seconds to be able to afford a laser instead of a default cannon. But now with Gatling Apples, they're very different because the range is not so high, but their damage output is really high, and their cost is high to make up for it. So let's switch to the game stream. Oh wow, what is happening? Oh, somebody tripped on the cable. Well, well, well. Technical difficulties. Let's see. I might just... Oh, you know what? Adam is adding people on Steam. We don't want to dox their Steam names, so that's why he switched. Right. Okay.
Could you put me into the Wi-Fi so that I can pull up the chat?
Obtaining IP address.
So which are we starting with? Which bracket?
We're going to do Juice versus Cable 19 first. How do you think that's going to go?
Well, I don't know what Juice's playstyle is. I don't know if I've gone against them before.
Adam calls it the spray and pray. He likes to just kind of drop a bunch of stuff that shoots out real fast, but he does it in a... He has really good micro, so he places his captain very well, so the spray and pray is successful.
Okay.
He can see which vectors to attack from, and he goes there and launches stuff, and it's been really good. He got second place a couple tournaments ago.
Okay.
Out of 8 or 9 competitors, I think it was a pretty big tournament. And he's competed since then and done pretty well. And as you know, Cable 19 has also done well in past tournaments. He's gotten first a couple times and usually places in the top 3 himself. So,
Out of curiosity, how would you describe his playstyle?
It depends a lot on the map, which I think is one of his strengths. He is able to change his playstyle because he's practiced in all the different maps so much. Typically, he is only as aggressive as he needs to be, but he doesn't really turtle. He kind of antagonizes, and then once he has enough money, he steamrolls after that. He keeps the enemy on their toes, which is why he's able to save up and steamroll, which is really good resource management on his part. He's able to only spend the minimum to keep the enemy occupied so they can't retaliate to the jar.
He has really good micro too, so it'll be interesting to see Juice versus Cable 19.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so we gotta right-click We're just gonna disable this one for a second.
I bumped it.
Oh, that's probably why. How about we just hide it and then show it
So
again?
where is the current?
Or
Yes,
we
if I go to
unplug it
It's the chat's right there.
and plug it back
Oh,
in.
chat is up here. Very nice. Okay.
I'm gonna tell them to pause real quick.
Yeah.
Game is too loud. Can't hear Michael. Let me
That's
know when you
pretty
adjust
good,
it.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
was a
we
while
all
ago.
addressed those already.
Yeah.
This
Hold on one
RTS game
second.
is really great.
We
We
haven't
appreciate that. Thank you.
Captured the
Yeah.
thing.
Totally organic comment, not from me, no.
So why is this? What happened?
I'm not sure. I think we need to unplug it at the laptop and plug it back in.
Okay.
And then maybe you might have to select the display device again, Windows P. Windows P for display. That's how I remember it. I don't know why that's the shortcut they chose.
That is a funny shortcut to have.
Yeah, it's silly.
So which screen are the people watching seeing?
They see everything in this red box.
Okay.
So right now they're seeing a glitch. We're having some technical difficulties. We should play songs like they used to on TV in the 90s or whatever. Put the little technical difficulties card up. I've never actually seen that happen. I've only seen it as a meme.
Oh.
Is that good?
Nope.
Nope. We are still
No.
glitched out.
Ugh. Let's just delete this and re-add it. Video capture device. It's a black screen now, but no, your
I'll
device
let
is
you guys
working.
know when we're ready.
That's the back of my desk. That was weird. My webcam
It's
fell
really
down there
annoying
somewhere.
because.
Okay,
this
there we
mic-
go.
Go.
Okay,
All right.
Okay, so right now they are picking
we're good.
the stage.
We're good.
Yep. Peanut Butter decides. With this user interface update, Adam added a coin toss in the game that just randomly picks peanut butter or jelly, and then whoever wins the coin toss gets to decide who chooses the stage first, and then what are their
Who
options?
chooses units second?
Yeah, that's
Actually, I
right.
might take that.
Usually it's worthwhile to have the units picked second
Mhm.
and just pick good units for any stage.
Yeah, I think if you have some pocket strategy that you think is really good on one stage, it would be good to choose the stage pick if you win the coin toss. But I don't know if we're going to see a lot of players do that. But there is a new stage this time, so we'll see. Maybe somebody has a secret plan for that stage up their sleeve.
Okay, has Juice always used that particular avatar?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't remember what it's based on. But,
Shaka Zulu.
yes.
He's a war general from Africa.
Okay.
He was brutal.
Yeah. Juice lived in Africa for a couple of years.
Oh, that's probably why he's
Yeah.
probably that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. He speaks Xhosa, if that's how it's pronounced. I don't know.
And
A little
so the
bit.
strategy they're doing right now is building. Those of you who are familiar with the game already know that it's almost always your best option. Anytime you sell a building, you get like 70% back of the cost of that building.
Yeah,
and that gives
75
you
or
just an
something, yeah.
influx of money to start with there at the beginning of the game.
Yep. So that default base that you get, most people don't like to keep that. The meta has shifted away from trusting the game to defend for you, and you gotta have somebody to run.
Oh!
My goodness.
Typically, the best defense is excellent offense.
Yeah.
Which you can see Cable 19 right here taking it to the base. He's going to be in trouble, though, if those flies get back to his base, because flies take out bases
Yes.
really fast.
They're making a beeline, a fly line if we want straight before it.
Oh, he saw that and is addressing it.
Oh, they're sardines.
Where did those go?
I don't know. I guess Juice placed some of
Oh.
those.
There were some of those on the bottom right.
I don't think. Yeah, he sold that garlic cannon. That was a waste of 25% of the cost, but could have been worth the risk. Sardines
Better
have been
to
there.
sell and admit the mistake, though, for sure.
Honestly,
Yeah.
at this point, Cable 19 just needs to spam with ants. There's no point in setting anything up. He only has 4
an
banks.
aversion to ants, though.
Does he?
Yes, he does. He would not hardly use them last tournament, and he could have won if he had used them significantly.
He selected them though.
Now, if you look at those sardine cans below and Juice's side, they're empty. Those, so a new update this patch is that after they make 15 sardines, they'll stop. So actually, the cupcake makes them stop producing faster.
Oh, they
okay.
stop entirely. So does that
Yeah.
mean we would need to rebuild sardines?
Yes.
Sell and build again. Yeah.
And
That's a
is
good
that
balance.
something that's a mistake, or we want that on purpose?
That, what was a mistake?
The sardine can't stop. Do we want that?
That we do want that. There's 2 reasons for that. One, they were really powerful. 2,
Cable 19 wins.
it prevents the game from slowing down as much.
Okay, that's good
So-
to know.
It's kind of a technical limitation.
They're actually going to be way better off in the front lines than the back lines now. You have to use them as walls that
Yeah.
spawn things. If you just want to put them in the back, you're better off with a different unit.
I think it's a really good balance because they were really, really powerful before this.
Yes.
They
And
were.
now you have to use them as walls because after they're done spawning, they're just going to sit there unless you go micromanage them and sell them, and that's extra effort on your part. So if they're
Well-
placed as really weak walls anyway, then they serve 2 purposes still.
What you used to be able to do was just salt them all along the way and
Oh,
claim
yeah.
ground like crazy.
Yeah,
Because they're
waves
so
of fish.
cheap. They're
Yeah.
just 1,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Mr. Kirby is alive. Hello, Mr. Kirby. We're glad you are here.
Yay!
The only person who is missing in action right now is Zachuchu. I can't speak.
Zachu 2.
Yeah, Zachu 2. I know he's also called Zachuchu sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Is that because this is the second tournament he's in?
it's he Estoya Key says Zachuchu,
He
the
will.
reigning champion.
Alright.
Will his reign continue? Will he just
know.
ravage through everything?
I think we'll have some sunshine on this rain. There are some top competitors here.
Oh, he's got the rain
Interesting.
cloud.
And he does not have the advantage of the broken bananalistas this time.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, did we patch those?
And the Rana Nina is still upset about it. She's
So.
still a little bit salty.
salty.
She needs some salt cannons. She's gonna spam the salt cannons.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of the salt cannon.
I'm the only fan of the salt cannon out there.
Well, lightsabering used to be a really big thing, but we've moved away from it.
We have moved away from it. Okay, Team Peanut Butter versus Team Jelly. We got Cable 19 on the left and Juice on the right.
Just for everyone who's not familiar, lightsabering is when you build a salt cannon right in the face of the opponent to get rid of them and get them off your back right away. So it can be effective. It just requires really good micro. And while we have a lot of really good micro players, it is a more labor-intensive strategy versus just spamming them with ants or something like that, and still getting about the same results.
Yeah. I feel like we don't see lightsabering as much just because most tournament players have gotten a lot better at dodging
That's
or
true.
anticipating the lightsaber.
Yeah, you never get that close to the other cast anymore.
Yeah, it's too scary. Adam's traumatized everyone about it.
People 19 forgot about the ripening ability. I forgot about that in the practice game this morning.
That is a nerf that happened this release. They take a longer time to ripen. And this is a strong start for Juice.
Yeah, Juice is making a great comeback from last time.
However, so Juice has only 10 banks while Cable 19 has 18. But he has more Sun PS. So he has 300 Sun spawner unit production per second.
Ooh, can you explain what those numbers are? Because I remembered what some of them were, but forgot the other ones.
Yeah, so the top one is the number of banks you have. The next one is your net worth of your buildings. The next one is the net worth of your army
Is
out.
that one beetle gonna take his route?
And then the last one is the Sun PS, and that is it.
That was.
And that's a lot to
devastating.
explain, but when we say Sun PS, what we really mean is they have a lot of spawners out. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Okay. So the bottom one is spawners. Top one is banks. Tell me the middle ones.
The
again.
middle ones are like net worth of buildings and net worth of army. The most
Okay.
important one is probably the Sun PS and the top one. I actually might get rid of the net worth ones because they just kind of plague it more than anything.
I think we could replace those with like some kind of visual flag, like a green, like a, I don't know, a bright circle or a dim circle depending on how their net worth compares to their enemies. Because we don't need specific numbers on that. We just need kind of a ratio versus their enemy, I guess. It's a good indicator in that way, but not if I have to do math in my head.
Yeah, that's true. We don't like doing math in our head. Raw Toast versus, let's see.
Exiani.
Yeah, Exiani is going to be next. Okay.
Okay, so
If you guys want sound, you'll have to go to the YouTube video. We couldn't figure out the sound?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, Adam got the wrong cable for his mic/speaker, so only the mic part of it.
yeah, I need to
unfortunate.
get the right thing, or maybe it's an excuse to buy an even nicer mic. I don't know.
They might actually see.
Oh no!
Oh, phew. Everybody. forget
I
what you saw.
interpreted screen up as put the screen up, not as.
Yeah.
I think what he meant was the screen that shouldn't be up is up.
Yeah,
Mm.
Okay.
we gotta get a hotkey assigned to switch scenes. There's a really easy way to do that. I just haven't done it yet.
Starting. We could switch over to the.
You should say screen down when it's.
Yeah.
Okay, it's down. Okay.
Okay.
So best of 3.
So just explaining this, deathmatch is 1 of 1. Best of 3 is, of course, best of 3. Best of 5, we tend to use that more for like the last couple of matches in a tournament. Can you explain what cooperation is?
That is a feature that'll be added later.
Do you want to tell us about it?
If you want to learn about it, join the Discord page
Yeah.
and participate in the community.
Co-op is gonna be super fun. It's gonna add a whole new dimension to the multiplayer of this game.
Yeah, it's The next patch is going to bring back story mode. Okay, this controller's not working.
We are gonna want story mode back. I'm so excited for that because I got significantly better when we added story mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, story mode's fun, and it also ropes in a single-player audience that might not want to play with other people or have friends to play with.
Or whose husbands are busy.
Yeah, womp womp.
Okay, so now they are picking your captain.
So we have, I already forgot who's competing, Raw Toast versus Exiani. So Raw Toast is the winner of Honeycup Season 1, I believe, which was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he has placed in several tournaments since then, but never quite managed to climb back on top. And I think he's been training, I hope, and he's ready to reclaim his former title. And Exiani, I've only seen him play once, and it's been a couple of years, but Adam says he's been practicing a lot too.
Yeah, he's the one who, with Cable 19 and Naranja Nina, we had that rock, paper, scissors effect.
Uh-huh.
For any of you who are not sure, I'm Naranja Nina. And I could beat Cable 19. Cable 19 could beat Exiani. Exiani could beat me.
Mm-hmm.
And none of us could walk out of this. We did a couple of rounds just trying to get someone to beat both people. And I think what ended up happening, I got kind of stressed because we did so many rounds and it was already so far into the tournament. And Cable 19 is my husband. So I was like, tell you what, I will say that I lost. And then we can make progress on this tournament.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember who won the tournament.
I think it was Cable 19.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Exiani won as a newcomer, because Cable 19 had placed second or third, and I feel like that was one of the first tournaments where he got first.
No, I don't think that one was the one where he got first, though, because we still had to play Nivlac 13 once we got out of our gridlock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Nivlac won.
Yeah.
Because Cable 19 is really good against Nivlac, but Nivlac was really good against Exiani.
Yeah.
So...
That's really a testament to how well-balanced and diverse
We found the solution.
this game are. What was it?
The solution. Wait, let me get the mic.
Should we switch back to the game?
The solution. It's okay. We didn't have any personal information.
Oh, okay.
The solution was unplug and plug it back in. Basically, they plugged it in before Juice disconnected.
Oh,
So it was
yeah.
player 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Steam Remote Play is really great because it's free and it works pretty well, but it has some little...
they made the UI
Works.
worse. You have to click before. You only had to click like 1 or 2 buttons. Now you have to click 4 buttons.
Oh, man.
So
What if my mouse only has
if
3
only we
clicks
had
like
a bigger budget, then I'd have more time to get the online play, and the scary man wouldn't force me to crack. No, I'm just kidding. Michael's trying to get me to. No, we have limited resources. We gotta focus on the priorities.
trying to flex my project management certificate
Yes.
that I haven't finished because I haven't managed myself to finish the certificate. Oops.
Okay, so on the game, up top on Peanut Butter we have Exiani, and on the bottom we have Raw Toast.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
and note that Peanut Butter decided to pick units second.
Okay.
What do you think of the unit selection? It looks like a very classic set of picks from Raw Toast.
Yeah.
Like very like old meta.
Wonder how that will stand up to the new meta.
Yeah, I mean, so I've been practicing with Vexia, and he's been using lots of honey cannon and some pretty good strategies.
But I don't think he knows that the honey cannons don't do damage. I was gonna.
Oh,
tell
he
him that.
knows. He knows.
He knows?
He should know. You can remind him.
Okay.
But he
was
should
maybe
know.
using them as though they didn't do damage.
He just likes spamming lots of walls out.
He does. Yeah, it's a really good way to claim ground. But in this case, he may. It's not gonna last very long because those ants are gonna plow right through him.
Yeah.
And he built toast, but he didn't build any cannons behind that toast. So that Lord Beetles is going to slowly break through.
Quickly build.
He needs to get.
There we go.
Oh, the ants. The
The
ants.
ants plow through walls. The beetles get stopped by the toast. So if you are having a beetle and trying to break through a wall, you've got the wrong thing. But if you have a beetle taking the hit so that the ants can break through the wall, that's a much better option.
Yeah. Beetle's a great Trojan tank.
It's true.
So Peanut Butter needs to get some spawning out. Especially in this turtley stage. Having a bunch of cannons is nice, but it's just really going to stall your fate if you don't have something aggressing against the enemy's turtle. You gotta have spawners.
You do have an almost 8 bank lead on Peanut Butter's side.
Yeah.
But
he could use that to put down some sardines and keep that lead. He needs to steamroll while he's ahead.
In almost all of the practice ones this morning, though, it didn't matter who had more banks.
Right.
It was almost consistently the person with less banks, but more consistency with the spawners and the way they use their units. And this unit matchup is really important too.
this is Rato's first interaction with the Honey Cannon, and I don't know if he realized this yet, but the Honey Cannons resist the ant attack, and now we're seeing a turnaround. Oh my.
Yeah, honey cannons, it takes several seconds just to get to
Exiani's
one.
got it boxed in hard. Ratos needs to sell. Yeah, it's gone.
And
Also,
the end.
recently added, you can sell your jar. You want to talk about that feature, Adam?
I guess yeah. So Andrano Nini could explain it really well too, but I don't know. Nini has better explaining things than me.
Okay, so
Sure.
with the jar, being able to sell it, you're wanting just the selling feature, or
Yeah,
the
why
fact
did- why
that the
did we
jar
both
and
decide
the
to-
captain are separate?
I guess maybe
Well,
yeah.
both, yeah.
I guess yeah. Maybe I should just explain. So basically, you don't really sell it. Selling is kind of like a wrong. You can destroy your own jar with a surrender button, but the point is that you don't lose when the jar breaks.
Yes, and that part is a really big feature. And in a practice one this morning, we actually were on a long map. So I was up by the other person's base doing stuff, and they took out my jar in like 2 seconds. But I was in a really good position up by their base. And so I kind of forgot that my jar had died, so that I couldn't be on the front row anymore.
Uh-huh.
That's the main constraint. You can continue the game after your jar has died, as long as you don't die.
Yeah.
But it takes you out of that front row action and gives you that restraint.
You
And
have
if
to
you
keep that last
forget,
captain safe, yeah.
then you're gonna die even though you're about to win,
Yeah.
which is what happened, and that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it is nice because you really have to dominate the other person to win. It can't just be a boom, jar is gone, you're done.
Yeah, you have to counter. If they're really good at micro, it still gives them a chance for a comeback, and I like that. You have to take out their banks too.
Yeah. So it makes wins much more decisive. You have to do much more.
I feel like this is a really good map pick. The loser picks the map, and
Yeah.
this is basically the opposite of the previous map. This is just a head-to-head. You walk right, I walk left, and we're going to hit each other. Whoever can build the biggest base the fastest, capture the most real estate, is probably the winner most of the time on this stage.
I'm glad Ratos is bringing back the Bumblers. I'm kind of curious how it's going to go against this matchup.
Bumblers have been underused in the last several tournaments.
They have. He's using them well. He spreads them out because Bumblers are susceptible to area of effect attacks, which cannon's an area of effect, but it doesn't affect flyers, does it?
Well, the cannon is in the area effect only. So the only splash damage, like AoE attack from Exiani's side is the Psy Crab and you were right, the Honey Cannon.
Honey
yeah,
Cannon,
I see
yeah.
exactly. That one doesn't any damage, but also the crabs do.
Yeah. So
Yes.
spreading those Bumblers out so they don't all get splash damaged at once is really good.
So each spoon does 2 damage. So it takes about a total of 5 Psy Crabs to one-shot a group of Bumblers. So that's something that's like an important benchmark to keep track of.
Yeah, and I don't think Exiani has the income to send out 5 crabs altogether, but it could be coming soon. He's got 30 banks to Ratos 14, but Ratos is beefing up the spawners, which could pay off.
One thing we have right here, you notice he placed honey cannons all along his range, including back in the back where they're out of range. That was probably not the best use of resources.
Yeah.
And you notice he does that a lot with his units. He likes to build cannons all along the way. The cannons are only valuable on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see salting cannons being useful if you're trying to move the front line forward, but you need to have a good reserve of money to be able to do that, because you've got to drop units too. The cannons are so fragile if you just put them out on their own.
Yeah, Narana and Ninja is right, because like when you have like something in the back line, that's like That's actually why I put the net worth stat on there. This is how much money you could have if you sold everything.
Yeah.
So like all that money is being unused. If it's not doing anything in the back, you might as well sell it and turn it into a bumbler instead.
Yes.
You know?
That line of regular cannons that he just placed, I think that's all going to go to waste. They each got 1 or 2 shots off and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh.
assaulting sardines, on the other hand, that's still pretty valuable on a cramped map like this. Oh, if he could have placed the sardine, that would have been all of Ratos Banks gone.
So I think the big thing here is that Ratos has the flies, which are good against the ants.
Yeah.
However, these crabs are slowly progressing.
I was about to say Ratos has the money saved up to counter this wave of sardines and crabs, but he just spent it all on bumblers that are pretty tightly grouped. Hopefully the crabs don't blow them all up.
Look at that net worth.
I noticed how he was trying to distract the ants from the wall, but he instead led the. Keep talking about Ratos. He instead led the ant right into his little nest that he had right there.
Yeah.
I saw that. Took that.
One thing, so with the cannons on the front line, you also, like, it's nice to have spawners in the back, but a spawner closer is going to be even better. So if you build your cannons, you put light bulbs on them to make them all twice as effective, then you build a second line of spawners to support those cannons. And those spawners, especially with portals, splares take a long time to cover ground. If you build the portal closer, that splayer is going to be in the action much more quickly and is going to have a much quicker effect on the game progress.
Yeah, that's a great way to use splares if you can defend the position well enough. And I feel like Exiani was trying to reach out with those honey cannon wastes, trying to capture that little area on the bottom by expanding his front line there with honey cannons, but honey cannons were just not the tool. But it didn't matter in the end because he won with the sardine rush. I think that was the tipping point that Ratos just didn't respond to because of that bumbler placement.
What are we doing next?
Alright, we had a question in the event cast on Discord. Go ahead and hop in Discord and join the event if you're watching on YouTube and you're not on Discord yet. We had a question, is the honey cannon AoE or single target? It is AoE. The honey cannon does no damage, it just significantly slows down the units that touch it.
It also causes them to take more damage
Oh,
when
yeah.
they do take damage,
Yeah.
right? Makes them more weak and vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I really like pairing them with units that shoot fairly quickly, like our flies.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we've got the fly can take something out significantly quicker.
Yeah. I tend to babysit the honey cannons, which I need to stop doing. It's just so fun to lay a trap and then just be there with the trigger and drop a bunch of flies when stuff gets stuck in the honey. But then I get playing a different game inside the game where what can I trap in the honey? Then I lose.
That is fun though.
Yeah.
I do like moving forward. So one thing that you can do is if you have units that are taking hits, you just move your line of cannons forward
Mm-hmm.
as those units that are taking hits are moving forward. And I like doing that with the queen and a whole bunch of flies. I'll
Yep.
just follow underneath this big swarm and build honey cannons along there
Mhm.
to increase the effectiveness of all of my units. Plus, of course, I left the light bulb there.
Yeah.
A little light bulb and a couple of honey cannons.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed we haven't seen the queen in action much today
We
yet.
haven't.
Yeah.
So
The queen paired with honey cannons is a really fun combo.
yeah, the
That's
queen was the
really
most
good
popular
combo.
thing last time. By the way, we have a newcomer, Firebird 2.0. We don't have a name for her yet. Since we don't have an avatar for her, she's going to be using the avatar of Callie the Muffin, which is a good one. It's probably one of my personal favorite ones I drew. This is her first time. She just started playing like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Hey, 2 hours ago now. Come on.
2 hours ago. 2 hours ago.
She's doing really good,
Double
though.
the experience.
So she's playing for she's a friend of Exiani's. They're coming to visit in town, and she's like, "Hey, can I play?" And I'm like, "Sure, let's kick Firebird out." He's
Yeah. I'd rather comment than lose another tournament. I have not been practicing. I just had a baby a couple months ago, and I've not been practicing this at all. So I feel like I would not do well in this tournament, but I can comment on it. I can armchair quarterback just fine.
I I'm really rooting for the new Firebird because she was doing really awesome. We watched 2 sets of best out of 3 that Xe Aini and Cable 19 played against each other, and I explained just the breakdown of the different unit types, what some of the good strategies are, how to use angles, how to play the ground, all of that type of thing. And she picked it up really well and actually beat me in a couple of games in our practice ones. That was that one where she was the one playing against me with the flies that took him out right away.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I forgot that
She's
I
even
couldn't
selling.
die.
She's got the
Yes.
sell meta.
That was
Yeah.
one of the first things I told her.
She almost sold her
Gotta
jar
sell.
there. That was
Yeah.
scary.
She should build some piggy banks first. But honestly, her picking up really fast, like honestly, one like Narana Nini is a good teacher. She's good at explaining things, and 2,
The skill floor is really low.
the skill floor
which
is really low,
intentional.
which is intentional. Yeah. Oh, she's even got the hive cluster up. Wow.
Yeah.
She just needs
So I
to
was
wait.
very impressed with how quickly she picked up the key strategies.
Oh, there
She's
she's
doing
getting
good.
bangs.
Now she's got banks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's put a pretty aggressive front wall forward. Usually, we'll see players sneak around those corner blocks, and she's left the top corner open. I wonder if she sees that and that's
Oh,
intentional.
she's got the queen strat.
You think so?
One thing that she and I did in several of our sets is it came down a lot of times to who made the first move. So I bet that is why she made this first move. She did something to keep the other person occupied. She just has to remember to go back and build banks because right now she's doing really well.
Yes.
And that means that now's a great time to go get that money.
Yeah.
We got some the queen
Oh,
coming
boy.
up. So now
Yeah.
update for the queen. The queen sacrifices 1 HP per fly they summon. That's mostly because so the game doesn't crash and you drag on forever.
Got another.
But she got another one up. The gnome is pretty good against that, but I think what Mr. Kirby on the right really needs is he needs a UFO up
Oh, he's
ASAP.
got one.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, there you go.
They know how to counter.
I'm
This
in.
would be interesting.
Oh, he's using the UFOs.
Yes.
People
yes.
are using the UFOs. Take that, Nivlac 13.
There's always-
It just affected that UFO on that
Yeah,
queen.
it just
took out
wiped out all of
Boom.
them.
2 hits, 3 hits,
Yeah.
and the queen was gone.
And the queen doesn't shoot on her own, does she? She just
No,
spawns
she just
flies.
spawns. The thing is, once you get enough flies, though, she can really like kill the UFO in a matter of seconds. It's just that you have to get that peak point. So I think what it would have been good for Firebird 2.0 to do is like spam normal flies next
Yeah,
to the
I was
queen.
about to say that. Yeah.
But yeah,
if I were, go ahead.
One thing I would have done if I were her instead of using the ones that are just spawning, I would have done just regular flies and pulled up something that would do better. Do you guys know if she picked the hits first or second?
Joe,
I don't
Joe
know.
second.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so she couldn't see that there was UFOs.
Yeah.
If you're picking second and you see the other person has UFOs, you absolutely want to do something about that.
That's the greatest move there. I don't know if that queen is gonna. Maybe the queen is not good against UFOs. Not at all.
It can
You have
be,
to have so
but
many
you have to
flies.
you have to be ahead of the
Yeah.
game.
And she's spending money on extra queen eggs instead of regular flies for the
Oh
existing queen.
no!
She's gotta run.
She's
Oh,
gonna
she
run
can
for
make
it.
She
She
can
can
run.
make it.
Oh man! Wrong way. You gotta
So-
use that mini map.
If I had to give some feedback for her, I think
Yeah.
what she's got the right idea of selling everything, but what she needs to do is build banks first. So
Yeah.
well, we actually did a study on. I say study, it's not super, but we did like a graph thing of like how many seconds it takes to be able to afford X thing.
Yeah.
And Xe90 and I we discovered that the optimum amount of banks you really want to get at the beginning is like 11 to 14.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get 11 to 14, then you really shouldn't go out until you get 11 to 14 piggy banks,
Yeah.
because then you can like afford like a fly every second, and it takes 2 seconds to afford toast. So you're way more, because if you have 3, you have to like wait like 5 seconds for a piece of toast. So it's really risky to do anything before that. I think you can, like I in a practice match with Xe99, I did like sell everything and build a UFO egg right away. But I did that because I'm greedy.
You did the Firebird.
And I did the Firebird. So yeah, basically I'm saying don't play like Firebird 1.0. No,
Yeah. Well,
We have a
yeah.
comment. That was intense. I agree. It is scary when you see a whole line of UFOs coming at you. That is panic time. And if they've gone that far, there's almost nothing you can do. You can slow them down with some bread. You can try and get to their base first.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one thing. If a UFO is out, you know you have no way to counter it. Getting behind that UFO, try to get their base first.
Yeah.
Can be a strategy. It's just
It's
really
tough.
hard
Does
to counter those UFOs.
Mr. Kirby
once they
know
get
he's
up to the
picking?
base.
Yeah, a lot of players forget that bread is the counter to UFOs. Bread is the cheapest unit in the game. UFOs are one of the more expensive and most powerful. And it's a really balanced counter because you can't just put a bread anywhere. You have to place a line of bread really carefully to stall that UFO long enough to retaliate with cheaper units. Or your own UFO or whatever you've got. But
Well, and even with that, you do have to be careful because if you have one line of bread and build your counter right behind that, those units are still going to get hit by that area
yeah.
of effect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to have like several lines of bread and then your units that
Yeah.
you're going to use to counter it.
Yeah, I feel like Firebird, the sequel, could have maximized on the one queen she built and sent out a bunch of $500 queens instead of building a second or a third egg. That queen is really powerful, but only with a lot of flies. Early game, it's not that great, I don't think, because you don't have the number of flies to surround her and really do anything.
It can
really
be.
good,
Yeah.
'cause you
You-
actually can get them up. You just have to make sure you're not building other stuff.
The
that's
Queen
gonna
Rush
crash.
is the definitely
Yeah.
thing, especially when you combine it with honey cannons because
Yeah.
it doubles the damage of each fly
Oh,
thing.
right, yeah.
But you really need to support the Queen with flies. So she
Or
really
with the captain going out and placing honey,
yeah, that too, but with both, yeah.
So we've got a similar unit pick from Firebird 2. Mr. Kirby has the gnomes. Yeah, he loves gnomes. He's one of the only tournament players that still uses gnomes, and I think that they could be very viable, and I hope he wins with gnomes.
One
That'd be
thing
great.
that Firebird should have done is that line of bread should be right at the choke point, not
Yeah.
right before the choke point.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it costs them significantly more to draw a longer line versus if they had that at the choke point and just gave it a couple layers.
Yeah.
That would be the same number of toast,
Mm-hmm.
and it would take significantly longer to get through.
It takes less real estate, too.
Oh, you guys changed
Oh.
the format on this one.
Yeah, there's a tiny choke point and then
Yeah.
a big wide
It's a
one.
different, way different map. You see this?
Yes.
This is the different one, different map now.
I think
Shortcut or long way?
She's boxed herself into a corner. Mr. Kirby is leaving that right side open, which I think is the better choice here, but he's still focusing on the choke point. I think he could bully from two sides and really cut into Firebird 2's budget right now, but we'll see what he does. I think he's a little more focused on defense than I would be in this situation. But he's got plenty of banks being built. Neither player is losing at all right now.
Okay,
Okay,
there,
here
now
it
they're
goes
doing
around.
better. But then you want to have
Oh,
things in
sardines.
that
That's a
choke
good
point
choice,
gonna
because there's
make
no
it.
cannon that's going to reach that. Yeah, you have to fill the
Spam
choke
flies.
point.
Yes!
Nice, nice, nice.
It's so funny she has a bread wall, so he can't use the gnome to tear it down.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't have
toast
ants,
wall,
so
yeah.
he has to like kill it with cannons and others.
Yeah, the toast is explosion proof. Bread is not, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Toast costs 10 times.
Because have you ever
as much
tried
as bread.
blowing up a piece of bread before?
It
doesn't work.
Totally, every day.
It doesn't
yeah.
work.
And toast is already most of the way gone.
Okay, we're getting a UFO up soon.
That's gonna be really hard to
The
do.
queen
It just
is
seems that Mr. Kirby is just placing toast. Does he? He doesn't have UFOs out, does he? Oh, he does.
He's getting one now. Okay,
Oh,
that
I didn't see
UFO is
the
going to take care of
pixels,
that
yeah.
queen. Yeah, you really need to get a bunch of flies up to make the queens worth it.
Yeah.
So it's good she's got hives up. That definitely is going to help.
See, Mr. Kirby just put a bread wall right next to his existing real estate. He could have expanded a lot more aggressively and given himself
Ooh,
some
we got a
UFO
cannon in
banks.
there.
But
Both of these are struggling with between the rounds.
yeah, I wonder why.
Well, it looks like he broke down that bread wall, so he's trying to do the rush. Does Firebird, the sequel, know that bread is good against gnomes?
I think so.
Because
But
this is
she
really
made her
funny to
mom.
watch. The gnome lover is being thwarted by the pieces of bread and trying to pass this, but he's got the salt. Wait, he's using the salt cannon, Mr.
Yeah, he
Kirby.
just salted with the salt
Mr.
cannon.
Kirby, you're using the salt
Yeah.
cannon.
He-
You're
he-
my hero, Mr.
He
Kirby.
came
Okay,
to
now
win.
he has 2 points of attack.
He's got
you can see
4,
that that's
5,
gonna be a
Oh
lot
my
more.
gosh, look at those
7
UFOs.
UFOs.
That
Oh.
queen is just on the
Okay.
edge of that
Okay.
light, so
If
that
Firebird
queen's
2
gonna take
can't-
longer to get out.
Yeah. If Firebird 2 can't take those UFOs out, oh no, they're hatched. She's cooked. I think
Yeah,
that's
this is
endgame.
it. There's no way you can get through that many UFOs.
Firebird 2 could run around the side because Mr. Kirby didn't give himself a lot of space. Oh, the game crashed. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
What happened? No! Okay, I'll be back.
Well, we can call it though. It happened because a victory happened. So, Mr. Kirby won. That was pretty great.
Found a dog at the worst time.
Yeah, that was
This-
really interesting.
This is one reason we're still in beta. Thanks for tuning in to this beta game. It is extremely fun, even though it's in beta, and these crashes are very rare. I've played hundreds of matches, and I've never had a crash. That's not true. I've had 2 crashes, but it was while we were stress testing the game to cause a crash on purpose, so
Yeah.
I don't count that.
I feel like Cable 19 and I, every time we come over, it's directly after he's done a bunch of changes. So we've
it's
had a
always
bunch
buggy.
of crashes for when we're playing.
Uh-huh.
But I get credits at the end of story mode
Nice.
once he brings it back again.
Yeah.
So then I can feel like I really was an OG that
Yeah.
was here from the beginning.
You have an avatar, too.
I do,
Yeah.
which is so fun. I
Yeah.
love having my own avatar. And we're actually thinking of developing AIs that can go against people
Yeah.
as the different avatars with that playstyle.
That would be fantastic. Yeah, Adam and I have talked about making some kind of API so while the game is running, it can dump statistics about what buttons the player pushed and where all of the units on the screen were at the time. So we can feed those as tensors into a machine learning model, and then we can have, ChatGPT playing against us or something.
Which I think would be so fun to do as the person who inspired a character
Yeah.
to then go against
go
yourself.
play against yourself. Yeah.
That would be so fun.
Nana Nina is up next versus
Okay.
Choo.
All right.
Did I go up there?
Also, by the way, queens are we probably shouldn't use queens
Really?
because it might crash the game. I guess.
No, they're fine. It crashed at the end of the game.
Okay,
but-
fine. We can. If it crashes again, no more queens.
Oh man.
So.
So don't crash the game.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to switch over here.
What are your thoughts on that match?
Hold on 1 second. Mr. Kirby wins. NN versus Zoo next. I can't type. Okay, that was a really, really good match.
Yeah, well.
I was really impressed. It was like, I'm really proud. First of all, I am proud of Mr. Kirby. That he's, first of all, he's using the UFOs
And the salt
and
cannon.
the salt cannons, and he's still representing with the no.
He's pulling out all the hard
Dude-
stops
dude.
without letting go of his original guns. He's
This,
doing great.
yeah, this is a strong showing for Mr. Kirby. So
He's using the default units so well. Like he had light bulbs,
Mm.
a bunch of bread, a bunch of toast, the normal cannons. He used his picks as heavy hitters. He had no lightweights in that lineup. That was great.
I know, yeah, and his only lightweight was the sardine cannon, which is a good lightweight
But he
because
used
it
it
buys
well,
you
too.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, this what makes the sardine cannon so good is that it just buys you time.
Yeah.
Like it works with any strategy because a lot of times you always want money for your strategy, so or you want more time to build a UFO, you want more time to get spawners out. You always want more time.
That was really fun
and they help
to
you with
watch.
that.
Yeah.
So I think this will be really interesting. We're gonna. But how are we doing on time? We're like an hour.
It's 1 o'clock. We're only half an hour in.
Oh yeah, that's actually we're doing really good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. This is like always at the longer part of the tournament. So
That's one thing I love about this game. The matches are so fast, but it's so intense too.
Yes.
I don't feel like
we're
it's
cutting
not-
through the fluff of
Yeah.
like the RTS because a lot of RTS games are like
You're peeking the Yeti a little bit.
you have to like a lot of RTS games you have to wait to build your guys and we're just cutting through the fluff in this
Yeah.
game. It just gets straight
You
to
have
the
to
action,
gather resources,
straight to the
gather
straight.
multiple
Yeah.
types of resources. And yeah.
Why do you have to gather resources? Because it's realistic. We're playing video games.
Yeah.
You can do whatever we want. You know.
We're teleporting giant bugs in from space. Something,
Exactly.
Whatever. Yeah, it's great.
Exactly. This is what the RTS genre needs. Everyone.
Needs some fresh blood.
Everyone's
Like-
like, yeah.
I just watched how long was that match? Like 5 minutes, And it was fantastic. I'm superbly entertained. And it was only a few minutes. And playing it feels the same way. You're like, the game ends and you're like, wow, I just made so many decisions in that 5 minutes. It feels like such a long time, but
Is the Choo Choo online?
I don't know. Yeah, he commented a while ago. A few minutes ago. I'm gonna crack open a Dr. Pepper. You want one?
Yes.
Got strawberries and cream. Or I have Shasta Mountain Rush. There you go. Let's make the audience thirsty. Oh, that was extremely loud. Sorry.
You want to hear that? Here, where's mine? Where's mine?
Hold it like right here, maybe.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
Volume warning.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Wow.
Okay, so we got Jelly as the Choo Choo, the reigning champion.
Scroll that
And
down.
then we got the Naranja Nina playing in for D-Tan, who was unable to make it.
Yeah.
She's jumped in the tournament.
She's placed in multiple tournaments, if I remember right.
She's very good.
I don't think she's won outright because she was talking about this earlier. There's this rock, paper, scissors matchup with Nivlak 13, Cable 19, and her. They, like, each of them can beat one of them, but neither of them can beat both of the others. So, she's always been on the... She's gotten the short end of that stick, unfortunately. But she's a real contender in every tournament.
Hopefully he's able to control.
Yeah.
Don't know what's happening here.
I'm looking at the losers bracket while they're figuring that out. I'm excited to see Juice versus Raw Toast. They're both... I feel like their playstyle is pretty similar.
Raw Toast and Nexiani.
Raw Toast and Juice.
Oh, Raw Toast and Juice.
Yeah,
No, I agree.
Losers round one, yeah.
They have very similar playstyles.
They both are aggressive without wasting all of their money all at once. It's going to be really interesting to see them head to head. All right.
So hopefully he's able to control it. We're trying to might be having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, as the Tutu said.
No.
you can. Oh, they're doing it. Maybe? Oh, he's peanut butter. Did they put him on player one and now they can't control it?
Oh.
Okay, so
I think it's just confusion. I'm pretty sure I saw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him as Jelly.
Naranja Nunez maybe just taking a stage. There we go.
There we go. Okay, he's Jelly. Okay.
A big improvement to this UI patch is having, for tournament mode at least, having the players select their avatar in the beginning. I love that.
I think I should show the avatar on the stage select screen.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So that way people know, hey, I'm Jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's selecting.
Yep. We do have the stage in the top right, this menu. And so we got he's using the Salt Cannon too. Are we seeing the rise of the Salt Cannon?
Oh man.
I'm kind of curious what he's going to do. Normally he does Banana Listas and Gatling Apples, but he this is interesting. Oh, we got this. He's going to stick with the true Banana Lista. That's going to be interesting.
Uh-huh.
Now, even though I'm losing my train of thought. Even though the Choo Choo is a really good turtler, he is very ruthless with the ant rush. He will go in there. He knows how to go in there and get rid of all your jars. Because you can only go so far if you're a good turtler. You also need to be offensive as well.
I love that you can mix strategies so well in this game.
Yeah, and I think with the new units I added, there's actually more defensive strategies available. Before it was just build toast and cannons, but now you have I can do a honey cannon wall. I can do a sardine cannon wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Joe Tutu play. I didn't catch enough of the Picnic Panic footage.
Well, it looks like the Choo Choo might have to leave soon, but his roommate's going to play.
Oh, sad. be like in Pokemon where sometimes you run into a trainer and oh, it's actually 2 trainers.
So we won't know actually if it's him playing or not.
It's a mystery.
So maybe okay. Well, maybe it's yeah.
That's where the 2 in Zachu 2 comes from. Yeah.
Yes.
Not Zachu 1. There's 2 of them now.
But we're doing pretty good on time, honestly. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
This is really good. I know we've got some players from different time zones. We really appreciate
Yeah.
all of you doing the math and getting here on time and participating. I know that's an extra burden.
We still need to get better at getting this whole thing up, but hopefully we get better.
Yeah, I gotta save an OBS profile that works. For some reason, the commentators cannot hear the game audio at all. We have a capture card going into my desktop in a separate room, and we cannot get the capture card to pass through.
We can kind of hear it in another room, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
We don't know how good his internet is, so we'll see how that is.
Seems okay so far.
So we
Usually with Steam Remote Play, if one person lags, both players suffer.
now if his roommates are playing, maybe his roommates can join the Discord.
Yeah,
Commentate.
good.
Yeah, be good.
You should add that in the. Said that's okay if they play, only if they join the Discord, so we get more numbers. So now Nina is building up a little spawner base. She's got flies or Head Queen out, and she is doing what she said on stream that Firebird 2 should do. She's beefing up the Head Queen with a bunch of cheap flies for 500 apiece, and she's got a decent number of banks, so I think that's a good choice. Just really boost that Head Queen before she despawns. She's on a timer as soon as she spawns. It takes what, 30, 40 seconds for the Head Queen to despawn?
20 seconds.
Okay.
Or did he despawn or spawn?
To run out of hit points, because she
Oh, it's 100 hit points, so
Okay,
he
so
can create
100
100 flies.
yeah, and live 100 seconds. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well, actually, he spawns every 2 seconds, so it's 200 seconds.
Okay.
So, holy cow, we got the ant rush.
That was unexpected. I'm really impressed that he made it up over that north barrier. Narahanini was right there with a bunch of flies, and he just snuck right past most of those flies. Only a few of them were about to chase him.
He is doing very, very well, I
Yeah,
think,
this
right now.
is
He's getting
so
in.
fast.
She has a bunch of cannons, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get in there.
She's pivoting against the ants well, but she's gonna break out of the. She's gonna break through those jelly cannons at the bottom.
I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to get the bank in the middle. Oh, he's trying to get a Banana Lista wall up. That might be a little bit too close. He's slowly going through that wall.
That was a decent counter from Narahanini, but she didn't quite have the funds to get enough flies to counter all the ants, so there was some jar damage there.
Yes. Why is the thumbs up button not immediately available?
Discord is so silly with its
No. Oh boy. Okay, so I think one thing that the Choo-Choo really needs to do, he really needs to get the portals up, because that's going to really hurt the strategy going on for Narahanini. But he does have the banana. Oh, he's going to get the middle, and now it updates the bank count in the middle when you have it.
I
So,
like that.
so he has. It's like he has 52 banks. This is a 30 bank plus. It's a big boost.
He's gonna steamroll. He's already up to 40 grand. That is enough to win, I think. But against a seasoned player like Narahanini, that's you want to be.
Yeah, be careful.
Sure.
She got a lot of
Yeah.
cannons. Oh wait, cannons are gone.
She's kiting those ants very intentionally.
Oh, the jar is
Okay,
gone.
she knows she's got to be careful if she heard that smash.
All of her piggy banks are gone. She has no piggy banks.
It might be over.
She is.
No,
She's dodging.
no,
No,
That was a good ending.
The Choo-Choo
Wow.
reigns supreme. The Choo-Choo. You have to let me know what the internet is, but yeah,
He won, so no Johns.
yeah, no excuses. Dang, that is insane. So now we got peanut butter deciding.
Yeah. I feel like Narahanini should probably go to a map that's more open, maybe, because the Choo-Choo does seem to prefer to turtle in between ant rushes.
Yes.
And she is countering the ant rushes okay when she has the funds to do that. She picked the right units to counter. And he's got to pick first. So she'll
I
be
think
able
I
to counter
figured out the
strong, but-
beauty of the Choo-Choo's strategy.
Yeah.
See, turtles so hard, and it forces the opponent to build more banks.
Mm.
So what ends up happening is when another person turtles, the other player feels safe. So they spend
all
lots
their
of
money on it.
banks and no defenses, and then he goes out and ant rushes you.
So it's really a matter of just situational awareness.
Yeah,
He
so
knows
like
when they
it's
build banks and
really
when he can
smart,
turtle.
honestly. It's like a strategy I've never really thought about, but
Mhm.
I guess that is kind of like a snapping turtle. You know, it's like the new
It's a
snapping turtle.
meta. He's manipulating his opponent instead of choosing what to do himself.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not intentional, but it seems like it. It's a really good strategy.
This time he's not picking the ants; he's picking the splares,
Interesting.
or maybe he's actually. Oh, he's doing that instead. Okay, he's doing the ants. Okay, and then the side crab. Okay, that's a good. Oh, he's getting rid of the. Basically, he's doing the same thing he did last time. Okay.
It bugs me that the controls menu says pick and unselect instead of pick and unpick or select and unselect.
Okay, I guess I can do unpick. I thought unpick was not a word. Fine, I'll do unpick.
Unpick. Make it a word.
Unpick will now be a word. I'm sorry.
It doesn't really matter.
By the way, everyone for participating. Thank you for taking time. And hopefully you're all having fun. And it's nice to see the good competition. Now, Exiani was telling me he really thinks the side crabs are slept on. What do you think about that?
I think they probably are, but they're more of a niche pick than they have been in past tournaments. They're not as super powered, which I think is really good.
They would be really bad if they were too good, I think.
Yeah, we've seen them like that when there was a glitch in the past where the spoons chased too big or the projectiles were too large. We've had other problems, and overpowered crabs is not really fun because they take real estate automatically at a really slow pace.
Yeah, they don't even take real estate, really, because you can still build buildings over them. There are
Yeah.
cannons that don't take real estate, really.
Yeah.
And they move, and they do splash damage. Basically, the side crab, I see it as the snowball of death.
Yep.
It's just like, but it's really slow. Like, the bumbler is also a snowball of death, but it's quicker, but less scary. I mean, I don't know, a bunch of bumblers are scary, but...
This is interesting.
Ooh.
Sardines and a cupcake.
And a UFO. I like this strategy. This sounds like a strategy I would do.
Yeah. She's got to do something to counter the splares. I hope she picks ants somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. And the beetles. I don't know if I would do beetles and UFOs because they're both very high cost units. But she's pretty good at resource management. I think she could pay it off.
Oh, does she know she needs to press A?
Maybe she's thinking about it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I still think the UI needs to be more in your face. Like, hey, press these buttons.
Yeah, like a pulsing button.
Yeah.
Selected. Okay, she's doing the quick sell, which is
Oh, we
good.
gotta
She
laugh.
needs as much money as she can up front.
Now, this stage is interesting because there's less buildings to sell, so it's actually the diagonal stages, so Desolation and Holy Land, they're going to be slower starts.
Yeah, there's more distance to cover and less initial base to sell to get things moving. Okay, a little wave of ants
Oh,
to keep him
can
busy.
you survive? Okay, they're up. Oh, but he got through.
She broke a banana cannon. That might have been worth the one ant that it
Okay. His micro is so good.
took. It is.
We call it micro. It's more like
Dancing.
dancing. His dancing. He's a dancing. Yeah. Dancing queen.
Please don't copyright strike
Don't copyright me. Our singing is probably so off, it doesn't matter. By the way, I've actually updated the visuals of the stage. I added a bunch of bones in the middle. Because
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
The lore of this place is desolation. There was a war that happened here, and the people of Peanut Butter Jelly came here, and the only thing that was left was like a bunch of hoarded away splares, and they're like,
My favorite visual effect you've added in the recent past is the skeleton when the captain dies.
Oh, yeah.
Because the skeleton lingers there. We're seeing it
Yes.
right now on G2. And there's just a bunch of ancient bones just sitting there, so creepy.
The ancient, yep.
Yeah.
And but what happened in the lore is that
Oh my goodness!
crap!
No, run.
Basically, the splares were here, and they said, "Hey, let's use them."
Oh,
And that's
oh,
it.
no, she can hold out.
Uh,
He's chasing her down though.
What even happened? I was like talking about the lore.
Just a
and
bunch of ants.
a bunch of ants.
He did what Zachuchu
You gotta
was so
respect
good
the
at.
ants with cannons.
He turtled
Yeah.
enough banks to get a wave of ants, and he danced well enough that they were placed exactly right.
Dang.
That
Zachuchu
was very
stays
skillful.
champion.
Wow.
Okay.
How does he dodge that way?
He is... Dude, he's good. His online must be good enough, so...
Yeah. How did he find the game? He's a fairly new player, isn't he?
He's like he's a co-worker.
Oh, okay.
He's a student.
Cool. Yes, so next we have Exiani and Cable 19 for round 2.
Next it's actually supposed to be raw toast and juice.
Yeah, Juice is taking a little hiatus though.
So
And
should we
Naranja
go?
Nini
Should we
just
do Firebird and Naranja Nina, or should we? I guess we can. Let's do XC. Let's.
went, so. Yeah, let's give Naranja
Yeah.
Nini a break because she just.
Okay, so let's
Yeah,
do. Yeah, we're gonna do.
Cable 19.
No, how was that?
That was crazy. Have you guys noticed that ants have not been used as much recently?
No.
So Choo Choo is bringing them back
Yeah, he
because
is.
those things are so hard to counter.
So I
It's
came.
not just the ants though; it's how he dances and places them perfectly.
Yes.
That is so hard to
Yes.
fight against. Yeah.
So I was thinking about this. I found out the beauty of Zachuchu's. That we have some crying children in the back. I found the beauty of Zachuchu's strategy. He turtles, and the opponent player will like build less defenses and build more banks, and then he runs up and then ant.
Yeah.
He does that a lot, like because like when another person's turtling, you're supposed to build a bigger economy than them, but he
Right.
reacts in the perfect time where if you don't have good enough defenses, he will punish you.
Yeah.
So he's like the evolution of the snapping turtle.
He's really good at
He's the evolution
switching between
yes.
defense and offense. Right.
He's
when
like
he
you
needs to.
you can't get in on me.
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna turtle and not take up that much space, but I'm gonna punish you for like spreading out too quickly.
Yeah.
So-
Interesting.
Oh, and he's just said none of his roommates will be available. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to see him
Champions
progress.
reign continues. Who has to leave? Not Zuchi.
The choo-choo has to leave. I
Why
already...
did he have let me win that? Bro!
Just knocked you
Rude. Rude. Well, that's what I had to do. I guess I don't think I can undo it. Actually, can I undo it? Here.
You could. I don't know.
That's technically not.
Well, what we should do is disqualify him from the next bracket.
Yeah, we'll just
And then
continue it
if
like this. I
Exiani
guess it's
progresses,
just
then
yeah.
it's one less
Yeah,
person to
so-
go against. So that balances out.
Mr. Kirby will just go against whoever wins out of Exiani and Cable 19, or
Yeah.
what are you gonna? Okay.
Yeah. We'll
Dang,
just disqualify
he's gonna
Zachuchu,
he's gonna like
unfortunately.
win a match and then just drop out like
Yeah,
that. Like,
but-
oh, I might have lost, but
Yeah.
but I didn't lose.
Destroys one of the top players. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves.
One of the.
Yeah.
I have a feeling his roommates just didn't want to join the Discord. I think that's
Yeah.
what really happened.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We pressured him. Yeah, I'd say you're a top.
Well,
player.
Mr.
You
Kirby
get
gets to
pretty close
progress
ranking
on,
in
so
those
whoever
tournaments.
beats this, Mr. Kirby goes against.
Mhm.
It would be nice if we could get the story mode up and then. Well, actually, it would be nice if my husband and I could get a computer so we could play the game, and then we got story mode up, and then we could.
Yeah,
I do a lot better. Than
we're gonna get like a. We're gonna
I'd
get the
give
bare
you online,
minimum.
but I don't think they'd run the game. They'd start on fire. They're like 20 years old.
Okay, so we got the classics, pick from Cable 19. It's like all the bugs and like one spawner, no cupcake. So, Exiani was telling me he thinks the cupcake is overrated.
Really,
Hmm.
I think that it is a multiplier.
Yeah.
It definitely
I
is a
think there's-
multiplier.
No reason not to have it, because usually my 5th unit is like, guess I could do this one anyway.
That
I
is
have
fair.
my
That
core
is
of
fair.
4. So if I just have my core of 4 and make my core of 4 that I really care about stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think if you're gonna do a tournament strategy like Zachuchu, the cupcake is absolutely necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you are doing if you're gonna more of a Cable 19 rush player, then yeah, like it's probably not worth getting a cupcake because you want that flexibility in countering everything. But yeah.
He does tend to go without the cupcake.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of players have their core 4 or even 3 units, and they kind of neglect the other 1 or 2.
That is true.
Interesting. I know I do that. I pick UFOs and cupcakes and one of the good cannons, and I forget everything else I pick.
Ooh, got the
Maybe
sardine
spawner.
wall.
Oh, that was good.
Did you
Oh,
increase
okay.
HP?
Oh, okay.
wow.
You got some
Okay.
banks down. Okay, that was probably worth
That
it.
was absolutely worth
Oh,
it.
we got some
He
ants
lost-
coming. Ants coming.
He lost 2 cans
Ooh,
of sardines.
ants coming
and
on the
1
other
captain.
side. Oh,
Broke
no
a lot of
ants.
banks.
Okay, well, this is a scrappy game.
Wow.
This will be a good micro one.
Yeah. Adam was just saying that the diagonal stages, this is one of them. They have slower startups. We're not seeing that in this match.
No.
These players know how to use their legs.
This one also is really a long map.
Yeah.
So I think he's building a chain for the flies, the ants to get distracted.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Now he's got. Oh, no, this is going to be really hard for ants to get through, but he's got flying units. Now those sardine cans are really coming in clutch because now he's got all these enemies he's got to worry about.
Cable 19 is low on funds, but he just spent a lot on banks, so hopefully he can recoup that money in time to push against this wave. And it looks like he can.
Yeah, he should be good.
He needs to sneak down the bottom while it's open. Oh, he read my mind.
He's going to attack from
He's
the other
really
side.
good at finding little sneaky areas to attack from.
And then
Nice. Oh no, he shouldn't have done that though.
Yeah, that's
the
just
crab
gonna get
outranges
sacrificed.
the honey.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so it's better to have the crab farther away.
yes. Ooh.
He's gonna make a push. He needs to put Zajuta. Or wait, who's playing now?
It's Exiani
Exiani.
versus Exiani's on the right.
Okay, Exiani, yeah. Right, that makes
The
up
vengeance
for
of Exiani.
Yeah.
He's come back
Yeah.
from the dead from Honeycomb One. Look, and he's put his mask on.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Exiani is only on offensive right now, and Cable 19 needs to turn that around. It might be too late now, but he needs to go get in Exiani's face and put him on defense. He's spending too much time on banks, I think.
But keep in mind, there's only bread in the top left corner.
There he goes.
So that's
He read my
really
mind again.
easy to get through. It's,
I don't think there's a commentator curse because he can't hear me, but maybe he just so
Ooh, we got a robot. This is end the game if he's not ready. Oh, he's got
Yeah.
toast. He's got toast. Okay, now he needs to get cannons up. He needs cannons. He doesn't have any
Yeah.
cannons.
Does Cable 19
He-
have ants?
Oh, he's so dead.
He does.
He's so dead. He's so dead.
Yeah.
He's
No,
so
use
dead.
ants.
He needs cannons. He needs
Ants
flares.
get
Get
the
flares down. Get flares down. Get flares down. We need flares ASAP.
Oh, man.
Flares. Yes, this. Okay, good.
So
Okay.
this is
He's
awesome.
fine. He's fine. Okay.
Cable 19.
Oh, but is he fine?
He's not. Cable 19 has
Oh,
the.
oh no!
He's got the money. He's got the money.
Oh no! Oh no!
He needs another.
Okay.
That took out a lot of banks.
Oh my god!
We went down from 35 to 20. Is that 26 in the bottom top right or 36?
Oh, those are so many bumps. Those, the, bu-
Cable
the,
19 did such a minimal defense.
he
And
came
then
in
just
from the
went
other
into
side.
An offense when he was comfortable doing an offense.
Exiani's like, why did I leave that open?
Oh,
Really though?
dude,
Yeah.
the Bumbler Roar Beetle combo. The Bumblers are taking the hits, and then
That
the
was good.
Bumbler. It's just that the Bumblers are still meta.
Yeah.
Like I think with the nerf of the Banana Lista, like the Bumblers are not as
My only nerf,
Vulnerable.
my only complaint is he just needs to put down an ant faster.
Yeah, he
so
could've
that
broken
he
through
can
the
get rid of
toast
the
easy.
beetle.
That's true.
Get the beetle through faster.
Yeah, because the beetle
He
could have taken out a
still
lot of
won't
banks
do that.
instantly.
This is true. That was a very good combo right there.
Maybe his trigger fingers for.
Yeah, Naran and Nina really does like have the good strategy. So whenever I play card games with Naran and Nina, like she's always like a min-maxer, like min-maxing everything. So she's like really aware of all these
Ooh, can you
strategies.
explain min-maxing?
Min-maxing is like when you minimize your losses and maximize your wins.
Oh, sweet. Yes, that's
So like you're like, first things first, build a piggy bank immediately. I still don't do that when I
No.
play, and it might not make a huge difference, but it is a min-max. Like
Yeah.
there's literally no reason if you're going to be building banks first anyway.
And
You
you,
might
can
as-
train yourself as soon as the stage pops up, bank down,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
and that gives you a little bit of an advantage because
Yeah.
I'm kind of slow on selling, and I just accept that and work
Yeah.
on it the best that I can. But I have kind of short thumbs, and it's just hard to reach stuff. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And so I build that bank to kind of try and counteract that
Yeah.
weakness that I know that I have.
building the bank early. The longer the bank is in play, the more money you've gotten out of it because they never stop giving you the same amount per second. So that's a good habit.
Ooh, so I did not look at their selection.
So we got UFOs on the left, and then we got like the same build on the right, basically.
Okay, so Cable 19 switched out his ants and crabs for.
UFO and Cupcake.
Okay, so he really is going to want to go in on the
Oh,
UFOs.
he's just gonna break through that. Oh, this is.
Exy Ivy has done a great job
Oh,
with
we got the cannon rush.
That's mean.
Oh, but we got the splares.
I
And he's
hate
got no
Cannon
ants.
Rush. That's just like so discouraging early on. Like, oh, I guess I can't do anything.
But I don't know.
Charge
Actually,
busted.
Ivy's like in danger too from the
Oh
splares.
my goodness.
This is such an interesting.
He's hiding in the
matchup.
fog.
He's got honey cannons.
He's
up
got to
there.
stay. Oh, okay. He's using screen cheats.
That's the screen
Okay, if he
scouting.
stays right there, then nobody can know where on the map he is. But I think, yeah, Exiani already knows. It's just a matter of time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
I
was
didn't
so
even
Did
re-
you
unfortunate.
move up there?
I didn't even realize the jar was dead.
Yeah. Well, the slowdown
Oh.
happened. I like that effect that you added.
I'm glad.
Bullet time.
I got it from a Sakurai video.
Yeah.
Slow down.
The slowdown. Well, he said like if you want to put impact on something, put a slowdown here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, Sakurai.
Like the
I'll
game
do
time
that.
slows
Sakurai's the
down.
guy who did
Everything
Smash
moves
Brothers.
a little slower for a second or two after the jar breaks, and then the same after the last captain dies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. That way you're really in the moment. Like whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
an
it-
interesting.
Okay,
Also
so we're
increases your
1-1
micro
guys.
abilities, which is good.
1-1. We got
The
a set.
choo-choo, y'all are gonna need this. He
Yeah.
gave us all a crown.
Give us all a
He
crowd.
is-
Dude, I think the Choo Choo. I don't know. He was. I was like wondering maybe he wouldn't do as well with playing online, but he was playing strong.
Yeah, that was great.
Because he reacted like he was.
Yeah.
He is a strong player. I think he decimated me the last tournament.
Wait, are
if I
they going
remember
for a
right.
third? I thought this was. Didn't they just play?
Cable 19 won the first one. Then Zachi.
Oh, okay,
or
Yep.
then,
okay, you're right.
The game never lies.
That first match, I still
Exiani
have
won
in
the
my head
second
that Exiani won because he was so far ahead, but that.
Nope,
turnaround-
he-
Yeah, no. Forgot to cover
I
one
feel
lane. and
really
that's all
good
it
about
takes.
the meta now
Mhm.
because I feel like the walls aren't as the Benalistas don't feel as unbreakable now.
Mhm.
I don't know if you feel that way.
Well, not too many people have used them yet. It's still
That's
Choo-choo
true.
only. And
The only
I don't
thing,
know.
there's actually only 2 units right now that I'm considering might be too good, and that is, you guys are gonna laugh at me, the UFO.
No, no, no.
And then the honey. I like after I
this
buff
is hilarious.
buff the UFO, buff it.
He's
Oh, I went too
purposely
far.
been making the UFO
Per-
better.
And now I'm like, maybe it's too good now. Honestly, the UFO is probably fine. I'm thinking maybe like give it 200 health or something, but I don't know. We'll see. Like maybe it doesn't need 300 health.
Did you increase the HP on the sardines?
No.
Okay, so they're still about the same.
Oh my gosh.
Why the Russians?
Holy cow.
Crazy
I love how,
Russian,
like,
man.
Whenever we do King's Kitchen and we talk,
It's
we
always
were
a
just talking about some unrelated
Always
thing,
a
and
then the match is
and then
over.
they're- oh!
Okay, Exiani's backed off, but I don't think he's gonna stay backed off.
He's actually
Maybe
behind
needs
on
to
Banks.
turn around.
Who is?
Yeah, Exiani's way behind
Oh,
on Banks.
Exiani is.
Yeah,
But
but
he's
it won't
gonna
matter
try
if he
and-
loses all.
Oh.
There
Okay.
you go.
So, lightsaber, lightsaber,
Yes!
lightsaber, lightsaber.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wait a
we
minute,
should
he's
just
screwed.
leave that one
He's so
over there.
screwed. He needs to build an ant. Just build an ant, bro.
Which one?
Just one.
Oh, he doesn't. I think he's forgetting that ants are good against squares.
Yeah. No, he's got the ant selected.
His star's gonna die. His star's gonna die. Oh
Man.
no!
Okay, there are cannons up there. He's risking. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
My heart.
woohoo for Cable 19.
Gee,
Yeah,
that was
jeez.
That
Man,
early rush
rushing.
was too early. That was
I
too
hate
risky
rushing,
too
I'll
early
be
on.
honest.
Okay,
I do
so
too.
we got.
I'm glad it's really difficult in this game because it shouldn't be easy to.
Well,
cheese me
also
off like
rushing
that.
is a bit more risky now because you have to kill the captain and the jar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do. So we do Mr. Kirby and Mr. Kirby progresses actually by default.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's put that.
Are we gonna have the people in the losers round go yet?
Let's see. We are waiting for Juice to get back.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know if he is or not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I just join voice with my phone? Whoops.
maybe.
Oh, hey everyone. Okay, Juice said he'd be away for 30 minutes, and that was 20 minutes ago, so
Okay, let's do. Should we do raw toast and is Juice available?
Oh, neat. Well, that be around later. Don't know. Do you guys know?
who's that? Is it Choo
Is
Choo?
it Choo Choo?
I think he just said he had to leave. I don't think he's coming back.
Okay.
So we'll find out if other.
Man.
We're click reconnect up there, and it'll disconnect my phone. Yellow
NCIE
bar.
is tricky to beat.
There
I'm
we
not
go.
gonna get like an automatic advance at all from this Choo Choo.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong spot.
Should we do Firebird and Naranja Nina?
Yeah, we can go next.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, so that we don't need to change anything. So it should be up. Oh. Let me ask if they want to do a death match or best of three.
I think we've got time for best of 3 if they want to. That'd be good. Screen's still up. Okay. Let me switch back to bracket. Let me know when you want the game screen back up or down or whatever terminology we're using. That was a stressful match. I do not like King's Kitchen. When I play on King's Kitchen, I don't sell early, so
Best.
you can't do anything against me.
Best of 3.
Best of 3 for losers bracket. All right, I like it.
Okay, so honestly, I feel really good about the meta. Last tournament, I was a little bit worried. I'm like, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah.
The game's like slowing down at like 20 FPS. But now I'm like, we haven't seen any slowdowns. So I'm like, the performance patch,
Yeah.
the game compiles in C++ now.
Oh, okay. With
So,
the
yeah,
Yo-Yo
so-
games compiler.
However, that didn't really improve performance that much for like increasing. It might have improved performance,
but not unit
but
capacity.
not unit capacity.
Yeah.
So I was measuring like, oh, can I put more units on the screen now? And that didn't happen. So
I'm excited when we can make either a sequel to this or a spiritual successor in our own engine that we're making in-house.
In
It's
3D.
extremely efficient, yeah.
yeah, especially in 3D. Even though 3D might be a little bit harder to render, but we're also doing very simplified cell shaded graphics.
We could just as easily use that engine for 2D.
Oh, yeah.
The billboard featured early this week.
There's some pros and cons.
Prototype with that. Yeah.
So will the game crash with Queens? No one's using Queens. Oh, no, someone is using Queens. Ooh, we got the salt cannon from Firebird the sequel.
Okay. This is. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like Naranja Nina has all the advantages on this map. Just with her
She's
experience
so
with the
good.
game.
This is when
Her-
she unleashed the fly bust.
Uh-huh. She maximizes real estate within the enclave, I call it, the little bulb shape that she's got.
Mm-hmm.
She's just going to fill that with banks and only defend as little as she needs to. So she's going to waste very few resources on defensive buildings. Sending some spawners is good because she can see that her enemy's got something coming. And, yeah, she's just going to build a little defense there and fill the rest with banks and just steamroll.
Now we got the honey cannon wall, which is going to help her a little bit. It's like another toast option.
Yeah.
Oh, but with the splares.
I did not expect to see beetles out that early. I think that's not going to pay off. There's very expensive up front, and that was not a great placement for a rush.
Mm-hmm. I'm really impressed with how fast the new Firebird is
Yeah.
catching on to things. Like she's getting the wall ready. She has the right units even. Like the splares, yeah.
She's not necessarily maximizing her expense efficiency. Like she's got those cannons back there that aren't doing anything right now. She can sell those back at a boost. But it's only 3 or 4 cannons. It's not 5, I guess.
Now I think she's kind of behind. She's already fell behind too much. But like she had a good start, you know. I think is this. Yeah, you're right. She needed to sell more. This didn't react fast enough. But like when it's your first time playing the game, it's really hard.
For her first time,
You know,
it's fantastic.
And it's really, you have to learn how everything counters everything, and it's
Yeah.
it's hard. Now we got the salt cannon wall, and I need to like fix that so they don't walk over the buildings. They're not supposed to walk over it like that. Just giving myself notes. Yeah. The salt cannons. Yeah, they're kind of like walking over them. I think I know why that's happening. So we got. I think this is GG then, basically.
Yeah, let's just go and look at the number of banks.
Yes.
Yeah, she could sell all her banks and maybe get out of the turtle shell, but
Yeah.
she trapped herself in there.
But she's doing really good. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like I'm really impressed. Like it for having started the game like 2.5 hours ago.
She gets to pick the map, so that can
Yes.
make all the difference here.
She knew random. Ooh.
Oh, nobody knows what it's gonna be. I
No
love
one-
that it doesn't show what it is. It just
Yes.
shows that it's random.
So you can't. Honestly, it could be a strat.
Yeah, it is.
Even though, like, if you think you have a better knowledge, well, the thing is, the only problem is you can't really pick your units to prepare.
Yeah.
So actually going first is kind of bad.
Yeah, so you could pick units that are bad on the stage.
Eventually, I want to make it that you can't repeat stages in the best of set, but I
That
haven't
would be
coded
good.
that yet. But
Having that as a configurable option would be good too, because I can see unofficial tournaments wanting the stages to be repeatable, because there are only 8 of them right now.
yeah, there's 9 of them actually now.
Oh yeah.
So we could do a best 5 out of 9. Honestly,
Yeah.
could be an option. So we got lots of piggy banks on the top. That's so funny. We're in the desert now. We're in the rent.
It was random and it did not pay off.
No.
Hopefully she learned a lesson. She looks like she's selling more and she's doing an early rush maybe.
Yeah. Is she getting the right thing up?
She's got some hives out in the desert.
Oh,
that
actually,
paid off.
I said I think Randomus left the desert 4 times in a row.
Oh.
Well, that's great.
That
You
means
know.
it's random and not pseudo-random.
And I mean, it's truly random. Honestly, sometimes a random. It's maybe I need to use a different random generating function.
Maybe you're reusing seeds or something.
Well, it should be shuffling it each time, but maybe I'm not. I'll have to recheck that.
Could be why. Yeah, you might be spawning a new random generator with the same seed every time.
Oh,
Wow,
that is gonna be
that's
death.
terrifying. Yeah.
She has no splares.
She's still got 8-9 grand in the bank.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I think this is GG.
I mean,
You can build more banks.
banks are not the play right now. She's got
Honestly, if you had really good micro and you could like salt cannon your way in there,
maybe
you could, because you could like kill all those
yeah,
flies.
because the flies fire kind of like in volleys.
And the salt cannon's AOE,
Yeah,
so you can kill multiple of them at once. But I mean,
it's tough. You have to rush into the flies, wait for the volley, and dodge the volley.
oh, we got the players coming in. I think this is GG. Yo.
I'm really satisfied that we got this.
Yes. No, the Rohaniya loves the queen.
Yeah, it's such a fun unit. You have to do so much planning with it. You can't just throw
Yes.
it out or it's a huge waste of money.
Look at see that can like kill a UFO pretty fast if you get that.
Yeah. Now, 2 UFOs, you know, at orthogonal angles
She's just
would
sitting
destroy
there.
it.
Dang, GG.
Alright, Firebird the sequel. Flopped at the box office.
Thank you, Firebird. The sequel. Okay, so we're gonna. It was 2-0.
Yep.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. 2-0. I'm not used to I am like not used to the sensitivity.
I have a fancy ergonomic mouse too. It's
Okay.
also screwing it up.
Can you personally message Juice maybe?
Yeah. Let's see. It might be back now. We could do another winners or
Yeah,
the
I think
semifinals.
for now let's do let's do a semifinals. We will do Cable 19 and Mr. Kirby.
This tournament's going so fast.
It
I feel
is.
like it's because of the patches. the games are not. They're not faster because they're more one-sided because of unit picks. They're just faster all around because of the change. A lot of the changes that you've made, and I think it's a great change.
Yeah, honestly, I because the last match, like, it was just the matches were just I don't know if you watched the matches,
I
but
watched some, but not
they were like really long, and the game
Yeah.
was slowing down. So this is like the perfect balance, like where you can have some defensive options.
I'm getting
But-
a little squeeze of adrenaline with every match. There's so much
Yes.
hype built into so little time. It's great.
I'm really glad we're able to get the right amount.
We're
And,
maximizing the hype to time ratio, and that's good.
yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's just, and I just
Give
honestly,
all the players ADHD.
I really like this game. Really comes from a place of passion from StarCraft.
Yeah.
But like I was never good at StarCraft, and I feel like it's just really hard to get into. And honestly, what I like about this game is I can get that love of StarCraft with, I can actually play it,
Yeah.
and it's just faster and
And if you lose, then whatever. It was 5 minutes instead of an
Yeah.
hour invested into a game. My RTS passion comes from Age of Empires and
Oh, yeah.
Empire at War, the Star Wars RTS that was released in 2005. Yeah, and then the expansion pack for it, Forces of Corruption, was released on my birthday the next year. I just doxed myself a little bit, but whatever. It was a cool thing. I remember standing in line with my family. We camped out at Walmart to buy a Wii because it was released that same year.
yeah.
And I also got to buy Forces of Corruption while my family bought the Wii, and that was my birthday present for my dad. That was great. He set up the tent outside Walmart and everything back in the olden times when you had to do that.
Dang.
We went home and played Wii Sports and Excite Truck, and I huddled up at the basement computer and just played Empire at War for days. And I love that I'm getting some of the same feelings from this game that I got there. Oh, they're switching windows or something. Because in Empire at War, there's kind of a long setup time. Like, you choose which units you send into a ground battle if you're playing a Galactic Conquest. And then you immediately start with some of those, but you have to use them to capture little building areas in the beginning. You have to expand the real estate, and the real estate options are a lot more limited than this. You can't build anywhere. You have to capture build pads. And then it gets really exciting when you've captured build pads and you start spawning and you get enough reinforcement points captured to call in more reinforcements. And with this, you're just there immediately. You sell stuff and bam. Okay, the units that you chose before the battle, you can call
And
in now.
let's make sure I'm on the right page. This is still Age of Empires, right?
This is Empire at War.
Empire at
Yeah,
War.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I need. You honestly, sometimes you need to sit down and you need to show me.
We
these
should
games.
play this, yeah.
We should play because like
It's not hard to start.
Yeah.
We should just play a few games.
I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the people who like Empire at War, I don't know, but Age of Empire is.
Caleb is. Oh, okay.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, so I think as people who like Age of Empires, I feel like they're the type of people who might like campaigns more, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think so.
Yeah, and
Because
more so than the competitive
Yeah.
nature.
Age
Yeah.
of Empires had a really, really fun story because it was like a narrative spin on actual historical events.
Yeah.
In Age of Empires 1, and kind of in 2. In 2, they went a lot more embellishment. And then in 3, it was just like search for the Fountain of Youth in the New World. It was just total fiction, but it was really fun. The story, the single player, is what I played the most. I hated playing multiplayer with those games, both of them, with strangers, because of the rushing. You never get to sink your teeth into the units that you pick. 'Cause you
That's
start
the
the
thing,
game and it's
yeah.
over. And like, you don't have any satisfaction of making your choice of units because, there's only 1 or 2 meta units that are going to win the game, so you have to pick those or you lose. And this game does not have that problem at all.
Like
I love it.
rushing, you can still rush, but it's like it's a way different feeling. It's
Yeah.
like it's more of like
Yeah, it's a huge
Yeah.
risk. Yeah, where because you are there, you're the captain in the
Is
battle.
this Cable 19 and Mr. Kirby?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got the straight rush from Cable, but
Right.
this is
Like
not
the
paying
villain.
off. This is not paying
No,
off.
he teleported back. I think that was a good choice. He just did a little trash talk, got up in his face and said, "Come at me, bro," and teleported back.
So this game is basically coming out of this. Can Mr. Kirby get UFOs up?
Uh-huh.
That will decide everything.
I think it will, because
Yeah.
the distance between jars is so short on this map. If he gets UFOs, they're right there. Cable 19's going to have to be busy with them. They're in person micromanaging with his right flank open.
Oh,
we saw no
Saved
kill.
it. He saved
He
it.
saved the jar,
you got a bunch
Not
of the
those
piggy
bangs.
bangs. So if you get 3 piggy banks, it's like a net gain.
Yeah.
So
I think if you get less than that, it's a gain because they give you money over time. You
that's
just have to
true.
get 1 bank
That's a good point.
out of commission for, what, 4 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, five or 6
Mr.
seconds.
Kirby. Mr. Kirby represent. Oh, Mr. Kirby. I'm sorry. I it's always fun to root for the like the one who like it's. I want to see a good game, but
Yeah.
Mr. Kirby like he's
the
been
un-
improving.
He's the underdog who's been practicing, and we want to see
Yes.
it pay off. And he's using all the hype units. I'm
He's-
gonna make a
he
new.
is
All the
using
hype units.
he is using the hype units.
I'm gonna make a
he
new
has
flare.
UFO.
Oh, it's right in
It's
the
almost there.
cupcake zone. I think that's gonna come out easy.
Yep.
Yes,
I'm gonna make a new flare on the
19
Discord
is
server
go.
just for Mr. Kirby. It's gonna be hype.
the hype.
Yeah, that describes him so well. He's so
He-
excited
he
about
loves-
the game all the time.
yes.
I love it. He's such a great community member.
We also might rename, unless we don't like this name, we might rename the Butter Knife Reaper to the Spread Reaper. Even though
Yeah.
Spread Reaper, I think there could be. Never mind.
There could be some innuendo.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, but like when you see it, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a bunch. Ooh, can he survive this? Can he survive this? Oh, he's gonna rush for it. He's gonna rush for it. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of risky, man.
Yeah, and yeah.
This actually might have lost him the game.
It could-
Oh,
oh,
no!
yeah, that risk was too much.
No!
He could
no,
still win. He's
no.
got plenty of money.
We got this. Come on, survive!
Oh, he's going for the gnomes.
Oh,
Send out
no!
those proxies. You can do it.
Oh my god!
don't turtle.
He has so much money. He has so much money.
Use that money.
No.
Come on. No, Mr. Kirby.
No, Mr. Oh, I think he could have got it. What happened?
At most other,
Hey, what happened to his UFO?
it got taken out because he had so many
Okay,
cannons.
UFOs
up
are
front.
balanced. Okay,
Yeah,
UFOs are balanced.
UFOs are balanced.
Because if
If
you get one, it doesn't like save everything. It's like when
Yeah.
when you let them get like 5. The only way they can get 5 is like
And
they're ahead of you.
Direction matters a lot too. If you put 5 UFOs spawning from the same spot in a single lane, because they're flying, so their lane is as the crow flies wherever they are.
Yeah.
Then they're just going to get taken out all by the same thing. But if you have multiple UFOs coming from different directions, that at least doubles the cost of defense for your enemy. And Mr. Kirby didn't take advantage of that. He could have put one UFO on the bottom and then taken that right area that Cable 19 was neglecting.
So will Cable 19 tie Nivlak for most championships won?
I don't know.
Will we,
I want it to happen. I mean, for obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
or will we have a new king with, Mr. Kirby, Juice, Narana, or a queen? We have a queen.
yeah,
The
we've
queen.
never had
We
a
could
queen.
have the queen.
Yeah.
That's why I really wanted Firebird the sequel to compute today, because she
Yes.
wasn't planning on it.
We need more
But
female
she has a
avatars,
really good
honestly.
Yeah. We got to get Callie the Muffin competing again too. She's been busy, but
Yeah, because like Kelly the Muffin got 3rd.
yeah, she's great. When she practices for like a week in advance, like she has in the past, she
She gets really
yeah,
good.
It's really entertaining to watch her play.
Gnome bust. We're getting in. Oh, but we're getting.
Oh, he's out of money. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a
Oh no! Wow! It was still hype though.
cheat. He said, "You want to use gnomes against me?" Here's a gnome. Oh.
He still has banks in the back. He didn't lose all his banks. He still got some. He's still in this.
Wait, was that Mr. Kirby's jar?
That was his jar,
Oh,
but he
no,
still
no,
has
he still
his
has a
banks
jar.
to the left though.
He still has his jar.
He does have his jar, yeah.
Okay. I thought it blew up the jar. That was terrifying. Okay. Yeah, he can recover.
Eric-
There's kind of a stalemate here.
Exiani's
Caleb is taunting with those bangs.
Yes.
Yeah. Cable 19
In the
it
previous
has a
match.
lead, but it's not a giant lead.
He
Mr. Kirby's
had
could turn
12.
this around.
It actually is a pretty big giant lead now I look at it. Like he's
Oh,
got
22
no
banks, yeah.
Sun PS and he's behind the 12 banks.
Yeah.
He's only got like 2 cannons and 2 honey cannons.
I think we should change the bank display to instead of absolute numbers, it should show how far ahead or behind you are from your opponent. So for Mr. Kirby, it would show -13.
Yeah, I think we could put like a number.
It would show
So
13.
number and then put a
Yeah.
number like plus or minus.
Yeah.
No, I like being able to see how many bangs I have, because that allows me to see. Oh, do
I'm
I
thinking
need to
showing
get more
both
primary,
maybe.
right?
Okay.
Maybe
that's
show
a good
both. Like
point.
you show the number and then you put a plus minus on it.
Oh, that'd be good.
Maybe I don't know.
Having both players' banks on both sides would help because I don't like having to look at my opponent's UI back and forth to do math while I'm trying to.
I think this is the GG. We got the gnome bust.
Yeah.
Honestly, Mr. Kirby needs to learn the gnome bust.
Yeah. I don't know how he turns around. He needs to have built a UFO.
Oh, he went down with honor, though. He
did.
went down with
He
honor.
died a hero's death.
He's still in this, though. He can come back. He can come back.
Yeah.
So, dang. That was, you know, he went down with honor.
So, Mr. Kirby automatically is going to be the one to go against in losers round 4.
Yeah, honestly, so is Juice back yet?
He hasn't responded. I don't think he is.
So we'll do Xe, Aini, and N.
And me.
Yep.
Good
Oh,
luck.
Mr. Kirby is against whoever wins the
Yeah.
losers bracket. So, yeah, we'll just do that then. So, we'll see if we get the things ready. So, hopefully Juice comes back soon,
And then whoever.
and then
Wins
Juice
out of
will
XCID
go
and
against
round
whoever
one
wins
then.
this. Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll just go in that order. Okay, then this is going by fast. Like it's only.
Yeah, man.
It's going by. Yeah, so we're at 2:00, I guess. So it's been like about an hour and a half.
With 8 competitors, though, that's taken
Yes.
like 4 hours in the past, and we have 3
Mm-hmm.
matches, 4 with the finals, which is best out of 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a lot.
and I was planning on doing death matches. I honestly think I think it'd be kind of good if we did death match tournaments, so we did a quick and easy.
That would be fun.
Even
Just
if it's
like a
only
45-minute
Yeah,
tournament.
even if it's like a 45-minute tournament, you play
Yeah.
2 games.
That'd be great.
I think we should talk to TK about that, and I want to do that monthly. I want to do that monthly. Like it's,
Wanna-
I will compete in those just so we can get some good practice, and
I
then we
feel
maybe
like-
should do some friendly events too. I don't know, but
Yeah. Is that?
that you?
Nope.
That's probably
Yeah. Starting his alarm.
yeah.
Some
We're done.
Peaceful music.
The peaceful music.
Yeah, I know some youth in my neighborhood that would probably really enjoy like an hour-long tournament, just death matches. If I get them all to play the game beforehand and practice.
Honestly,
They'd have a lot of fun with that.
newcomer tournaments would be good too.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, Team Peanut Butter versus Team Jelly. On the left, we have Naranjaniña versus Xiaini on the right. And these people have went against each other before. And let's see how this goes. We got a rush coming. At the bread. Ooh, cannon. He's gonna get more piggy banks. Oh, this might be it. Okay, this is not looking good. Now what he should do is build more banks. Yes, perfect. Now he's ahead. He's got like a 14, 15, 16 bank lead. And he's gonna build more bread, so it's hard to get out. He's got some ants.
Close dodge.
It's still alive, the
I
jar.
think.
Oh, the jar's dead.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's gonna be gone. Can she survive? Can she survive? Well, all her banks. She's basically as good as dead at this point.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, she's no banks.
She could build more, but it's gonna take a long time.
Oh my gosh, she's still not dead.
She's dodging.
She's
really
dodging.
well. No, she's not giving
Oh,
up.
she died. Okay.
There's no surrender button for.
Okay, the rush is
Naranjaniña.
good. See, you
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
Oh, that was so stressful. I looked at my phone for 2 seconds.
And then you look up and it's like,
the jar's
oh,
gone.
Mr. Gloom is here.
Yeah.
So,
I would be, if we did.
Adam, what happened? Because they were just ignoring the cannons. Did you not see that?
oh, hold on a second.
is there a path
they'll have to like go
My
back
flies
once.
were ignoring his cannons.
Oh, they probably didn't see them. They have to get closer.
No, I went like right in front of them.
I guess I'll have to like check that again. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask him for a rematch?
No, it's okay. I'm just saying you need to.
Okay, I can check
Fix your code, Adam.
It should be fine. I have to look at it again and see if see what happened.
They might have been out prioritized because the captain was.
Honestly, I think what we need to. I don't know if I have enough time to do this, but we should make it before you build it. It shows an arrow of what they're gonna go after.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Because that way there's like this less confusion.
It would help train the players too.
The thing is,
I don't know what
she
they're
did
gonna
get
go
rid
after
of a
when it
lot
comes
of the
down.
cannons, but there were cannons really far to the left
Yeah.
that she didn't get.
Yeah. That
So
was tough. But they ignored the flies because I think it's because she was within range of the cannons. Because everything prioritizes the captain first, doesn't it?
yes. Oh, it
Yeah.
might have been because the captain was there.
That's what I think happened. Yeah.
Yeah, but actually,
Because
it
she
still should have
said-
prioritized. Actually, no. If the cannon was in range of the jar, it still should have prioritized the cannon, because it always go towards the thing. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah. Because I think the jar was destroyed, and then the cannons only focused on the captain. Because she placed flies to try to kite the cannons away.
We'll have to go back for
Yeah.
science
But
and research.
she didn't get out of the range of the cannons, so they didn't care about the
Yes.
flies. And the flies shot the cannons, but they didn't stop. They didn't stop moving for those last two that were left, at least. That was a little
You
weird.
know, I'm gonna say this. I still don't think people have mastered the sardine.
Oh, no.
thing.
No, that's the most underused unit, I think.
I-
Except the Gatling Apple. We haven't seen any of
We
it.
haven't seen the Gatling Apple this. Not much garlic cannon either.
I would like to see Garlic Cannon on the new map. I think it's great for that.
Yeah. The thing is, the sardine cans, people are putting them too far in the back. They need to put them in the front.
Yeah.
You need to like capture those choke points. Okay, so hopefully the AI works as intended for her. I'll have to go back and watch and see if those things worked out. But okay, here we go. We got on the left we got Narana Nina, on the right we have Exiani. And we got some piggy banks, standard stuff. You get the bread wall. I love how he does this bread wall. It's like he's really not losing that much money.
Yeah,
for
it's
doing that.
100 per bread. That costs about as much as one bank to just put a little real estate grabber
Yep.
in there.
And now she can't walk past it.
Yeah.
She has to like kill it.
I did the cannon rush again. I hate getting cannon rushed.
Cannon rush is like such an easy. It's like an easier thing to
Yeah.
do. Oh, we got.
And it's an easy thing to counter. I hate it because I'm bad at countering it because I don't look at the mini map. That's the counter. Just go, oh, they're coming down there. Let me just go destroy those one-hit
Yeah.
units.
So she read my mind. A portal with Cupcake is the perfect thing to build right there.
Yeah.
Can you double check with Juice to see if he's? We can. Because after this, we're basically waiting on Juice.
Yeah, he hasn't responded. We might have to DQ him. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Then Raw Toast will have like he is gonna be like win by default from Juice, win by default from the Juju.
Oh no.
He's only gonna have like 2 matches unless he beats whoever does this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this it's a very interesting setup here. We got the sardines coming from the north direction. This is going to be really good. Oh, we got the rush from above. Honestly, it's really hard to. So, Exiani did this to me when we were practicing. He was attacking me from the north side, and then kept on getting me. And he's really, really good at that.
I like this new map. Newish map. I know this was here from the last tournament, but it's probably going to be one of my favorites. You have to make a strong defense in the middle lane, but there's a really strong incentive still to capture the top 2 lanes. Exiani's got them, and it's just free spawner area. Okay, Naranja Nina's using those multipliers like she talked about. It looks like she's just saving up for more banks, which she really desperately needs. I think she's trying to get some flies sent out on the bottom where Exiani's not really defended well, but he's right up in her face. I don't think he's going to need to defend. I think he has those flies anyway. Yeah. I don't think she can escape. Nah, she's done.
Yeah,
for.
she's got. Yeah, so it's just that rushing. Yeah. Oh, Juice is back.
Oh, good. Just in time. Toast versus Juice.
Oh,
I'm
Well,
struggling this turn.
I'm sorry. I'm
That was hard.
gonna go back for science and see what happened there.
Exiani
So.
is.
But
It
he was
happened
doing
so
a really good
quick.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was distracting to try and get the cannons.
So you should tell her what my thought was for
We,
the,
so
the
we
yeah.
thought it was because the cannons, you drop flies to attack the cannons, but the cannons always prioritize the enemy captain first, so they were shooting you instead of the flies, and your flies flew past some of the cannons, so they were left there not shooting the flies. They were just shooting you the whole time. Maybe we missed what happened though. We
So,
probably need to
when
rewatch
I
it.
was
But
thinking-
shouldn't the flies have tried to hit the cannons?
Not if they're behind them.
So it's hard to say because he was.
Even if I put them.
It was so fast paced. I need to go back and watch it. I need to
Yeah.
go back and watch it because he was also in there. They shouldn't have got distracted by Han because they were in range of the cannon. I mean, it's in range of your jar. I mean, but it's hard to. I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
It's also possible that was there splares? He wasn't using splares.
No.
The flares weren't even up there. The only thing up there for him was the cannons. At that
It was
He went
there was
back
there was
into
also
space.
cannons in the front and cannons in the back.
Mhm.
So you might have been in range of the cannons in the front, but not in the ones in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't. We'll have to go back for science. But I was thinking when you build a unit, there should be like an arrow pointing what it should go
What it's
towards.
going to prioritize. Yeah.
Even though that might add more computing
That I don't know if that's necessary.
for performance. Yeah, because
Drawing an extra sprite.
that's like every step almost. Yeah, so it might not be worth it.
I don't know
Let me
enough
see if I can go
about.
back and find it.
Oh yeah, you can probably scrub back on the stream, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to go. You can show. I'll watch it more. Right now, we'll focus on finishing this up, but I'll get closer and see what happened.
Any glitches aside, though, Exiani is
He is
very
awesome.
yeah
He's
he's
really
very
good.
different
For sure.
than any other player we've seen because
Yes.
he balances defense and offense.
He's
so
been a
well.
lot more
He and Zuchuchu
aggressive
are
this
similar in that way.
this time
Mhm.
compared to the last one. So
Yeah, he has really good map awareness, which I think
yes,
helps him.
he's been. Last time he said I wasn't screen scouting. This time I'm going to focus on it.
Yeah,
He
doesn't
no screen cheating. Screen
screen scouting because it's encouraged. Yeah, it's
We need to add that meme. That meme needs to become more common.
Yeah.
Screen cheat. Screen
Screen
scout.
scout. Yeah. I just call it screen
Jeez,
cheating because
this is-
I'm bad at it. So when
Oh,
someone's good at it, it's
they
cheating.
never told me it was back up. I'm like, this is taking a while. Okay, they're
Yeah.
ready. Okay, so guys, the choo choo is jelly. So, not such. Guys, help me out.
Exiani is no. Raw
So
toast
we
is
have
jelly.
juice on the
No,
bottom
raw toast is peanut butter.
Okay,
and
okay.
Juice
raw
is
toast
jelly.
on
Okay.
top.
we were all struggling.
We did it.
We need to make it that it. I wonder if I can make it that. If we could get their Steam name.
I think you probably could. With
I
the
probably can.
Steamworks
I'm pretty
API.
sure I can.
Yeah,
Honestly, we
That'd
should
be
do
cool.
that.
yeah. They might not want that for streams though.
That's true.
I think they can change their Steam display name though.
Yeah.
Maybe. You might not be able to change that.
Well, I'll have to talk to them. I can put it as a question of the week or something. If,
I changed my Blizzard display name to a barcode of Unicode characters, and now I can't change it back without paying $5 or something.
get in a
So
rush.
every time I join an Overwatch game, back when I played Overwatch, it's been a few months.
That might have saved
They're
them.
like, "What are you?"
That might have saved them. Think none of them are building. Oh, we're getting the sardine cans from Raw Toast. He's like, I see it.
He does seem to like the sardine cans because he's done that several times.
Raw Toast?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he wasn't using them.
No, he's sprinkling them really well. I haven't seen him go resell them very effectively, but he doesn't seem to care, and it's not that big of a loss. I feel like you get your money's worth with sardines,
Attacking from the right.
even if you don't resell
Oh,
them.
he did not
Reselling
attack.
is just
That was
a
an
bonus.
opening. Oh, sorry.
He should have attacked from
That was that could have been really good, but he backed up. Oh, he's defending that piggy bank. That
No.
got misplaced.
the
You must protect that
This
piggy
little
bank,
piggy.
Juice. Keep
It's
it
my
alive.
favorite
How
one.
long will that piggy bank
I'm
survive?
gonna have a luau. I need it alive.
Keep it alive. Oh no, he killed it.
He sold
No,
his
that
one bank.
that should be a mission mode idea.
Sell your
The
bank.
single
Oh, yeah.
piggy bank. Oh, he is breaking through. How did he break through?
on the left.
Oh, he just has a bunch of anthills.
Yeah.
Interesting, because anthills have not been super frequently used.
They
Yeah,
haven't.
Juice used them very effectively the last time. When he placed second, it was with Anthills and Ants. And I thought that was not a great pick, but he used them really well. Usually if you have a spawner of one of the rock, paper, scissors, Ants, Flies, or Splares, you don't want to have that same unit also as one of your 5 picks, but he did Ants and Anthills, I think, and impressed us with them.
I bet your Ratos is thinking right now, like, I've been gone so long. So
Yeah,
many things
this
have
game's so
changed.
different.
It's so different. We got like 4 new units since then. Balance changes happened.
The UI looks so polished.
Yeah, I needed to like. I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to him yet, but after this,
I think this blank area needs to do something.
yeah, no, I honestly think there should only be one thing here, and
Yeah,
they can make these
In
bigger.
tournament mode, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, because like it's wasted space.
Yeah, because when they're both picking, that space is
Yep.
used.
I'm actually thinking like even in normal mode too, it because like you can you don't need all the information for free play mode maybe you do. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
I like this for
Yeah.
free play mode. 'Cause,
But for this other mode, I
yeah,
think you're right.
If
yeah.
they can both pick at the same time, then have 2 areas for them. But if only one player's picking, you only need 1 display area. Yeah, like right now, the word ready doesn't. That's just wasted screen space.
Yes.
You could make the text bigger.
I think ready. You just make him in the ready pose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
that'd be the best way to do it.
Yeah. Maybe the word ready above the player
Yes.
in like italicized
Yes.
comic book.
And
font.
make it go.
Yeah.
And people on on the video you didn't see me, but I was like moving
He's
my
going
hands back and forth.
zhuzh,
I'm going
yeah. It's pulsing. It's getting bigger and smaller.
Yes.
Yeah. I really like comic book word bubbles ideas for this. Maybe not necessarily the outside, like the circle around the words that takes up lots of space, but ready in all caps. It's a good idea. There was a cheat in Age of Empires 3 that like put the thing that your unit died by in all caps with apostrophe D at the end. So you died by arrows. Arrowed! Cannon!
Yes.
Indian! It was funny.
No.
They stole that from Homestar
Oh,
Runner.
everyone's like this rushing with no piggy banks.
Maybe
Okay,
that's why I'm struggling with this tournament. Rush game is not my favorite.
yeah, the rush. It's salt cannons. It's a really good get off me.
Improve on
Yeah.
precision to use
Uh,
that.
we're gonna try to make some mission modes in the in the game that can help
Yeah.
train people and help them practice.
Lately, my counter to rushing is to not try to rush myself, because I know I'm going to lose at a head-to-head rush, so I just keep the initial defenses, or more of them at least, because you don't need all of them.
I will say, I think.
Oh, that was a great toast.
Yeah, that was a
That
great
was
toast.
way too much toast, but oh well.
Yeah, I really think Raw Toast is in a huge advantage right now.
Uh-huh.
He has less Sun PS,
Way more banks.
but he has way more banks, and I just think he's in a better position.
He's got spawners out too. I don't know if Juice has those in space. Oh, he's got flies.
And we got Portals versus Hives.
Yeah.
So it's just a better matchup for Raw Toast all the way around.
Yeah.
He's capturing the land up north.
Juice is using the sardines with the cupcake, which we haven't seen a lot of.
Yeah.
I feel like maximizing the sardine spawn is a really viable strategy. Just place a cupcake, place a bunch of sardines, and then be continually selling them, so you get that wave of sardines. I don't know if Juice is going to push forward again and try to sell those cans, but they put some pressure on either way.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
This is definitely it.
Oh.
Yeah. He's still alive. He killed it.
I think he's given up, or he's waiting for the game.
Yeah, he just wait. Oh, hey,
Oh, no.
he didn't give up. He didn't hear no bell. He's running. I still need an
He's
animated
just trying
speed
to get some
animation.
money or something.
Oh, he's running through.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's alive! Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's a fun way to
1-1.
die if you're gonna-
Yeah.
we haven't had too many to go. It's been
Yeah.
pretty dominant for whoever wins.
It's just been
Yeah.
Exiani with Cable 19 were the only 1-2 matchup. So
Yeah.
this is the second one. We got some pretty good matches. Yeah, so this is by the way, so the Butter Knife Reaper in the top right, he won't come out until we go to early access. So is this going to be an empty spot? This is a little incentive for people to buy the game when we go to early access. Right now it's free to play on playtest, but eventually we do want to make money. So because money makes this possible. Well, actually right now I've done a lot of this without any money.
hasn't
But money
even
will make it more
managed to
possible.
make
We'll bet even better with money. So okay, I think the build that Raw Toast has is good. He needs to stick with it. What he's familiar with, I think. And I still think the Bumbler Roar Beetle combo is really strong.
Mm-hmm.
This is a classic stage, so he knows the stage well.
Honestly, that's a true thing, is not trying to do things that you're not as familiar with.
In a tournament, yeah.
Because sometimes that can really pay off. And like we've seen that with Sachuchu, because he just was not super familiar with any of the game, right? But sometimes you just don't know how things work, and maybe you don't know about the sardine cannons, or the sardine cans only doing 15 and then being done, and stuff like that can come back and bite you. Maybe you don't know that something is fireproof. That can be, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like learning the matchups. What I like about this game is I was reading some articles about people complaining about RTS games, and they say there's not a lot of strategy. It's just like build up money then win. In this game, there's a lot of strategy because there's like so many counters and encounters. And
Money is not necessarily the decider at all. We've seen a lot of cases where one player with $80,000 saved out loses.
We have seen that a lot, and you have to have the real estate to make it work too.
Yeah.
Because you may have all the money in the world, but if you don't have the real estate to build it,
You can't place things. Yeah.
You're gonna be in trouble.
That was interesting. I didn't.
That was fast.
I'm not gonna say I expected Juice to lose. I didn't really know who would win or lose.
Yeah,
but
that was
insane.
insane. Like
Yeah,
it
that
was,
was really
Juice could do this. So we got GG's. Yeah, and like honestly, that was a really good matches. We were recording the entire time. I just realized I clicked on this. It was never.
Oh, it's fine. The stream is recorded.
Yeah, the stream is recording. Yeah, it should have been working.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give him a 2-2 here. So now we got.
Oh, that's the Zachu. I was like,
Yeah.
you got him.
Oh, who won? Who won? Who? I didn't. I realized I didn't do the score.
It was 1-2, wasn't it?
It was
It
2.
was-
It was 2-0,
no.
right? Yeah.
I didn't win any. He decimated me.
Sad.
Okay, so now we got.
Yeah. Very sad. Motivation to go and practice.
Yeah, watch the stream. Get us some views on YouTube.
You gonna do Juice versus Exiani next?
Yes. Okay, so we got that, and then it's gonna be Mr. Kirby, and then it's gonna be. Oh.
We're gonna get a hotkey for that.
Yes.
You want to look in the settings right now and see? We can do that after.
I just
wanna
like
save this
tournaments,
profile.
we'll stick with what we're used to for
don't,
now.
Don't fiddle with it. It's gonna
It
break.
should be the same way. It shouldn't have to change the setup unless if he wants to be a different team or something.
Yeah.
It should be the same. Yeah, it should be okay. They don't tell me. They need to tell me when they're back out because they don't tell. They forget to tell me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what was that? There's some avatars here. I'm not
Yeah,
familiar
well,
with.
that's D10 was gonna be here, but I made an avatar for him,
Oh.
but he didn't. He wasn't here, so yeah. Okay, here we go. Hey, come here, Ratos.
Give us your post game. That was good.
I don't like using walls.
Yeah. We kind of noticed.
The meta is a lot. People wanted walls, but like I'm trying to like make it that it's not like so turtly because the last tournament was super turtly, so I like nerfed some of the walls, but it's
It's still they're still too good.
yeah.
Don't have them forced.
Well,
Maybe?
the
I don't
thing
know.
is,
Yeah.
you have to use the right type of walls. That's what I struggle with.
It's like the choke
I'll just
points.
drop
It's
bread when I
very
should use
different.
toast or vice
But
versa.
honestly, I think the Roar Beetle Bumbler strat's still really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it off the ground.
But yeah.
He was too fast than I
Yeah,
thought
that
he
was
walls.
an insane rush. We did not expect that from him because he's not typically a rusher, but
Isn't
yeah, he figured it out for that one.
So, Ratos, what do you think of this? You've been watching all the matches, so
Yeah,
let's hear
most
your
of
thoughts. I guess I don't know if.
Do I have a seat in my?
No, I'm
Yeah.
good. Sardines are good. I think that cannons are actually useful now.
Yeah.
But I can't figure out how to do them myself. But I see them being used effectively, especially that slowing cannon.
Oh yeah, the honey cannon is the unit I'm thinking right now that might need some balance changes.
Yeah.
It's so cheap, and
We haven't seen it used a ton except by Exiani though.
When it's
I
used,
tried
it's
to
used
use
really
Yeah.
effectively.
and the reason why they're so good is because not only do they slow it down, but things entrenched with like ensnared with honey take one more damage
Oh,
per
really?
hit. So it's like a damage. It doesn't do damage itself, but it's a damage multiplier. And then also ants have a hard time going through them. But Slayers instantly kill them. So I don't know. It's like, ooh, I'm like, this is what happens when you look away from the game.
Juice dropped some toast as ant bait, and it baited the ants, but for $1,000.
Oh, is he surrendering?
He's trying to sell his
Oh, he's surrendering. Okay.
No, he's trying
You
to
have a
get out.
surrender
He's making a
button
rush.
now, Roger.
He's making a rush.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
at that
no!
point, you might as well just.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Lock
He's
your
just
guard.
It's so intense! Oh!
He's just
See, if his legs moved, he would have been able to escape that, Adam.
I know.
Gotta fix that animation.
Oh.
So I think that it's hilarious that we've been telling you to add a surrender button for years, and you made it harder to lose.
Yeah.
And I finally do it.
It just
There's
likes
been a
to.
couple people who've then surrendered their jar goes, and then they surrender by mixing themselves.
That's
with
true because
the
you have to
milk.
kill because like
That's kinda
you have to kill the
insane.
captain. Now I did it mostly for like for hype levels, you know.
Sure.
But yeah.
But
And for the lore too, because like the jar is how you spawn in your captain,
And
so
like
when your
each
last
captain
captain's
dies.
dead-
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it makes sense. I just
It's
It's
just
funny,
funny
you're right.
because
I-
like now people can run away and
yeah.
Yeah. I surrender. Changed my mind.
But yeah, it's been a work in progress. This is the 10th tournament.
I know, and you called it 3. The third
Well,
tournament.
this is season 3 of the Honey Cup.
Oh, of this series.
Yeah,
of
of this
Yes.
series, yes. Which there isn't that much difference between the series.
I think that this new UI is really great. By the
And you
way.
like, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's still more I want to do with it, but the reason why I changed it was actually the old UI was ruining performance.
Oh, really?
I can basically, long story short, just texture sheets, right? It puts
Yeah.
all the images. The entire screen was a text. Took it up a texture.
Oh.
It was like a 1,000 wide pixel thing, and
Yeah.
So I had to refresh
You had to
every.
change.
Yeah.
The size of the render state. Yeah.
That's crazy.
and there would be like, so if like one little captain was on that texture sheet, it would have to like. So yeah, so
this
it's.
is the pathfinding.
But I was gonna do it anyway, but I did it.
Might have just saved that ant actually. The ant went left instead of right.
Oh yeah, tell me, yeah, what's going on
Kept
here?
it from flying. Oh, those gnomes, man.
I do like the new
Oh.
explosion
That was a good
animation for
sacrifice.
gnomes as well.
Oh, I'm glad.
Juice is devastating the back.
Oh, we had the fly bust. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Juice has got it.
But he?
Maybe not.
Well, he's using all his piggy banks.
Oh yeah, he's got no money left.
Yeah.
He's got enough for not a gnome. Go sell some things
But
and
he
get a gnome.
needs to build a new base. He needs to rebuild.
and then not die
Piggy
anymore.
banks.
Simply rebuild.
I think
Forehead.
the jar should respawn after a minute of being gone.
No. I won't win the game the last time. I do think,
that
I
was
really
good. That
don't
was a
want
good
games to
dodge.
go longer than like 10 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't want to add a timer. I probably will have to sometime, but like,
Yeah.
I think
And that's-
I like it
timer's
being
best.
like dynamically.
I'm opposed to a timer unless
Yeah.
it's
Because
like
then
an
it might
option.
promote like. It's going to promote the Sonic gameplay from Smash Brothers, you know,
the stall.
Well, I don't know if they
that.
still play that way now, but they like run away and like
yeah.
The
and don't
Sora-
commit.
The Sora
And
nonsense.
if
where you
there's
just
a
stay
win
there the whole
condition
time.
in the timer, then you might just try to stall.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't. I don't think that's a 1-to-1 because there's nothing that you're defending
That's true.
in
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
That's
Here
true.
you are.
It is not necessarily a 1-to-1, but
Peanut Butter Jelly Wars platformer.
No.
no.
I like how it is.
Raw Toast is here to keep us in reality.
Yeah.
Raw Toast is the reality checker. He's like, no, don't.
Ooh, Juice actually just did
Oh.
the bait first.
He did the
Yeah.
mid
Something that
max.
only I do. Ha!
I try so hard to remember every single tournament. I'm
You
like,
just get
is
so
that
excited.
me?
Oh yeah.
I
And
forget
get in the chair and
too.
I'm like, I guess I'm throwing out bank after sell.
Uh-huh.
I have no plan.
I'm just in the habit of it now. I think
Sure.
I would have to purposely try not to. Which
I'd have to make
Juice
an
doesn't
effort
see
to
that
get
attack
back
coming, or he doesn't care.
Yeah.
is what you said.
Okay, it didn't really matter much.
Anyway, so we got a
funny.
big like wall of bread in the middle. And so, yeah, what do you think? What do you guys think about the bread walls that
I
XCI does?
think it'll work because it buys him a ton of time. He's
Yeah.
committing
Yeah.
too much.
It's just not good when you're against players, right?
It trails the ants along the bread line, but I don't know if it's a significant enough trail for it to matter. If you did it with toast and it took a lot of time to break through, then maybe. But ants eat bread instantly, so is it that much of a benefit? I don't know.
I do like that it limits the captain, though, because
Oh,
the
yeah.
captain has to do something.
That's true. You can't
to
just
get
run
into
through.
the base. So
You have
this
to spend
really
money.
Because several of the people have been just running into the base. That's been
Mm-hmm.
super common this year.
Exiani's
how
doing
I
that
lost
to
You
his
can't do
enemies.
that
Yeah.
that much. The base is completely
Yeah, you're
Scrambled
absolutely
up
right.
covered
bread,
up
yeah.
by bread.
That's right.
It forces them to pay pace and it slows them down. And it's like it basically costs nothing. It's like 100.
Yeah. Interesting.
That
he's
doesn't
building
cost
toast
nothing.
over
Yeah,
there.
money bags there.
This is I don't really know how this is going to turn out.
I think that he should not be building portals right now. I think
Yeah.
he's
Oh.
good.
I think he needs to be saving up and maybe taking more real estate on the left. His juice is gonna
Yeah.
go into there if he's gonna go anywhere.
He needs more. Well, he does have more banks.
Yeah.
I think that portals are only good in as far as they control.
Oh.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, up on the left.
Answer.
Yeah, there it is.
You know what's been the consistent? Ants have always been good.
See,
I
he,
know.
Always.
Yeah.
I love ants so much.
Yeah, like that, no matter what happens in the meta, they're always good.
So we just saw a flaw. He shored up that left side with some toast, but he didn't put any cannons there. So Juice can just drop a bunch of ants while he's distracting with that wave of flies that he's building right now. And those ants are going to take time to get through that toast, but they're
Yeah.
going to get through unhindered. Toast does no damage to ants. Those ants are just going to get right through again.
Yeah, notice how the bread and the toast is actually limiting the building space that
Exiani.
XCI.
Yeah,
has right now.
he's hampered
So
himself
in
by all that bread.
his space, it's just really clogged up in there. There's not
Yeah.
a lot of real estate.
That's what white bread does to me in real life.
No, this is when we pull up the
This is a
sponsor.
good
This is when we pull up the sponsor. Buy wheat bread today.
Brought to you by Fiber.
If only we were sponsored.
I was
Oh,
thinking
look
like,
at the, okay,
Ouch.
those
Oh.
ants are just
He did the ant rush again, but from the right side this time.
He needs to build honey. He needs to build
honey
honey cannons in the corners because the honey
He
cannons
does.
will stop him.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
But
Slow him down.
I think at this point, I think that Juice has got it. 'Cause
Yeah, he's got
so that
waves
bottom
of
number, the
flies.
Sun PS, he has way more spawner production.
And even though those spawners are getting distracted by this, they're still.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's so many of them, right?
Yeah, like, what are we going to do?
He's trying to counter with
Is this the
ants,
last
but
match?
ants are
Is it
really
1-1?
bad against
Yep,
flies.
it's 1-1.
Okay, so it's 1-1. This is
Juice.
intense, guys. Oh my gosh. So, oh, that was it?
Yeah, it was two. Juice.
Oh, it's
1-2.
2-2. It's
Yeah.
2-1.
It was
Oh,
1-1
you guys
and Juice
lied
won.
to me. Wow.
Yeah.
Exi Aini is taking out. It was 1-2, right?
Yeah, 1-2.
Holy cow! The rain. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, stressful. Juice says in the chat.
Versus now, this is when like the
That was
Juice is
good.
going to be playing a bunch of games in a row if he wins.
Mr. Kirby might have stepped away. Oh, he's up though. We'll have to DQ him if he's not back.
I mean,
Do we want to
Okay,
have a
5
little
minutes.
break for Juice too?
we could do like a friendlies match. I don't know. Like,
I want to fight around Honey. Yeah.
let's do a friendlies while we're waiting. Okay.
Yeah, just say
Okay.
unless Mr. Kirby's not back.
I really need it. It's not been doing too well.
Oh.
Oh, I'm here. Okay. Man, I can't even hear the game music, and it's stuck in my head.
I know. But.
So catchy.
I'm actually kind of want to. I kind of want to change the menu music, but I don't know if I will. I don't.
What is it now?
The
Okay. Something a little more synthetic to match the new background.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
think it fits the background. I'm thinking something more like mixture of Mario Kart, but a bit more like dissonant.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. Like something.
Maybe not even dissonant. Maybe it can be upbeat. You know. I'm thinking like Smash Brothers 1.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers 1. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom,
Dum,
boom, boom, boom.
Don't copyright us.
Oh, they're. Oh.
We're doing raw toast versus.
Yeah. You commentate this. I'll let
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. I'll type in chat what's going on too.
Oh.
Man, I lose hair every time I watch this game. It's so great. So stressful, but in a great way. It's so fun. Man. So, Juice versus Mr. Kirby. I just have no idea who's going to win that. Juice is a very balanced player. He can read the room pretty well, and he never overspends. The only time I've seen him out of money is when his back is against the wall and he has to spend it. He's good at keeping some reserves. Mr. Kirby is very, he's kind of a loose cannon. He gets a plan in his head, and he builds a distraction and then executes that plan while the distraction is distracting. It works really well. We'll see if Juice can stand up against that. But for now, we have a friendlies of Neuron Hanina on the left is peanut butter, and raw toast on the right is jelly. We're just doing a friendlies until we thought Mr. Kirby was stepping away from his back, it turns out, but we already started the friendlies, so too late. Give Juice a little breather after his losers semifinals. Or, what was the losers semifinals? Those cannons. Raw toast was just saying he feels like cannons are a lot more effective now. I agree with that. He's using them pretty well. I don't know what about the recent balance patches have made cannons more effective than they are. They've always been really cheap, and they've always been decent walls. They're really weak walls, but there's something that has to be overcome to get through, so they're wall technical. Hanina's struggling here. Raw Toast isn't doing super great. He's trying to capture real estate with cannons, and most of those cannons that he placed are wasted. They're just going to be shooting at nothing for a long time. If he wanted to risk captain position, he could go back and sell some and get a couple more crabs from cost the time they would take to run, sell, and run back. Looks like he's going to get more banks instead. That's a fine choice too. Those crabs can hold some ground for a little while on their own. The thing about crabs is they stop and then shoot their projectile and then keep going. So their range is very high. They'll stop out of range of other things, destroy those things, and then move on. So unless you need to respond specifically to those crabs, they're going to take the cannons easy.
Cable 19's coaching.
Oh yeah. Coaching who? His wife?
Yeah, his wife. Yeah, that's Nina.
Okay, peanut butter jar is gone. Raw Toast is going in for the kill, and I think he's got it. Yep, there it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll do the.
Alright. That was a good friendlies. Now
Okay.
back to serious business. This is the losers finals. Mr. Kirby versus Juice. Business is spelled B-I-Z-N-E-S-S. Yeah.
Can you tell him to exit out of there?
Yeah.
Unless it.
doing 2 out of 3. One more friendly, or 2. Could be 2. Snip, snap, snip, snap. Adam's just typing in the chat. It's Juice versus Mr. Kirby. Never mind.
Never mind.
Juice versus Mr. Kirby. Never mind. It's best out of 3. You gotta post the snip, snap gif.
Yeah. I need to learn the art of typing and like talking at the same time.
Oh, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
I can't even read and talk at the same
I
time.
know. I can't even talk normally.
Can't talk and talk at the same time.
Yep. Can I have another one of these?
Yeah, go for it. You want Shasta Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper?
Let's do a Shasta Mountain Dew.
All right. Mountain Rush. Sorry.
So, okay. So I know, like, Ratos doesn't like the walls, but I do think the walls do add a unique
Walls are
twist.
essential.
Because I think what we haven't gathered yet in the metagame, like, choke points need to become a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Once people discover that way you have different options for capturing choke points. That's what I like about walls.
I'd like to see players intentionally creating choke points. This is one thing that I do that I give myself credit for. I don't do well enough to win a lot of games, but I like to intentionally make V shapes in the choke points. V shapes are better than straight lines because they take a lot longer to get through.
And you can have more stuff in there, yeah.
And it's better than a full, rectangle of
Interesting.
stuff because it takes up, 20% of the resources, but it takes about the same amount of time to break through.
Well, we got off-angle queen coming in. That's at 9 o'clock.
Yep. You guys can do that. Oh, and there goes
And we
the
got some more
with
flies.
that.
And we got another queen.
So she knows that the flies are a lot faster than the queen, so they'll catch up to the queen without too much delay. It's important to get the queen off screen so that screen scouting. If Ratos failed to screen scout, he's gonna have less of an opportunity to see that queen. On the map, you can tell it's a queen. What else would it be? A giant blob of flying things?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not looking at the map. I don't know.
Honestly, the crabs is the best answer.
Because
they do the AoE.
Yeah.
They hit multiple flies at once.
Crabs mixed with splayers are. Yeah, he's got this.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big expense for Nini, but she's got another queen coming down the middle lane. And
I
looks
think
like
he'll be
another one
fine.
on the right.
He's also got like.
Is she doing that? She's on the right now, isn't she?
No, she's on the left. Oh, she's on the right side. Yeah.
Yeah, top right corner.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Of the map, yeah.
He needs more portals. He needs to sell.
Interesting that she sent the flies out before the queen hatched, because they move a lot faster than the queen. They're not going to travel back that far.
Yeah. Yeah. When the queen. What do you mean by that? I guess.
So the flies are always going to be ahead of the queen. They're not going to go, oh, there's a queen, and stop and wait for the
Oh,
queen.
yeah. No. Yeah. They have to be nearby.
Yeah.
So they have to be nearby the queen. Otherwise, they're going to act normal.
Yeah, down on the left earlier, she sent the queen out and then sent a bunch of flies because the flies would catch up to the queen and then start orbiting.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh, I think she's breaking through.
I think so too. I think that giant queen or fly ball is.
Look at the Sun PS.
Well, look at the middle of the map. There's no.
Well,
purple.
I know, but
That
look
purple's
at that
just
Sun
destroyed.
PS though. Look at that Sun PS.
Yeah.
5,000 to 1,000.
Yeah.
So she's making $5,900 of splares per second.
Yeah.
So like she's making like 4 splares a second, basically, essentially. So it's like, yeah, even more now, and he's making like nothing. So it's
She's got a splayer stuck in the corner of the map.
oh my
It's a
gosh.
decoration now.
Dang, this is we could hear Ratos laugh in the other room.
Absolutely destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel really I don't know how everyone else feels, but I feel very happy with this meta right now. Even if I think I have to be careful when people say they're not happy, because sometimes they want their old strategy to work.
Or they're angsty about that match, and then
Yeah.
and go,
But I
that
really
was
think
actually
as a
good."
whole, though, like we're seeing a lot of variety, and the matches are all running
Yeah.
smooth.
I like that we're seeing consistent strategies being successful from players who are skilled in those strategies. Like when rushes first became popular, anybody who tried to rush would probably win, and that was that. And now we're seeing a lot more balance. You have to actually be really skilled at micro. You have to plan your rush, and you have to counter the enemy's rush all at the same time.
If I could give a feedback to everyone like playing now, it's mostly I think people you really need to when you start your buildings before you attack. Build a couple of banks first.
Yep.
Because you're gonna get that money back really fast, and it's way less risky, and you're gonna be able to rush more effectively.
It's like your retirement plan. You gotta have something to fall back on.
Yes, and it's not even to fall back on. It's because like you're gonna actually be able to have a stronger push.
The
You know,
string-
like Ratos is doing right now. It's like I think it's a little bit too.
Yeah. See, they're not needing to build those banks, and while she's moving, she's not doing anything. She could salt some units, sure, it would cost the same in the end as if she built them all the way at the destination. But those banks are working while she's just traveling. And
Yes.
That's important. Have things working for you.
Yeah, I think. He needs
Yeah, those banks
he
are
needs a portal, but he doesn't have enough money now. He has no banks.
That's it.
He's dead. Yeah, that's what lost him in the game. He didn't build any banks. If he would have built banks, he would have been fine. Wait a minute. Wait a
It's not
minute.
done yet.
Wait.
He could win this. Holy cow.
Wait.
Oh my. He's got the bumblers. He could. Oh my heavens.
Holy cow!
Bernardini is out of.
Oh!
It's captain versus
Oh
captain.
my gosh! What is happening?
What was he saying about? Yes.
Oh my gosh! But he has no troops.
Sell,
he needs
sell,
a
sell,
sell.
sell.
Oh!
Was that the cannon?
The
that did it?
cannon!
Yeah.
What?
That is hilarious. Ratos was just
Oh
saying.
my gosh!
He was just saying on commentary.
Oh.
I hate that the captain stays alive after the draw breaks, and I hate
And
that
that-
cannons are good now.
And
And that's how he won.
And that's how he won. Everything he hated is the reason why he won. Okay, now we're ready.
Wow. Oh, my heart.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Yes, we did. We were watching.
You're like, man, I hate it that the captain's gonna die after the draw.
I hate cannons. Oh, both the things he hated is the reason why he won.
It's true.
Basically,
That was
I hated
great.
that game, and I never want to play another like it.
But I won.
That was really good.
That was
Wow.
really fun. That was really fun.
We were like, oh, she won. That was so fun. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh!
I couldn't get him. I ran out of. I should have.
You ran out of money.
I should have gone back and protected my bank.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
what I should have done.
I was like, why is she not just taking out?
2020.
Oh, she
forgot
has
the
$50
portal.
left. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like that was actually the one reason why I wanted to put that in, just to create the hype moments
That was
of
fun.
comeback.
Yeah.
That way, it's like, what if someone? And honestly, it's
I
kind of.
stand corrected, and I should never question you ever again.
Do not question me. No, but honestly, that's actually kind of a nerf to rushes, because if you go all out rushes at
Yeah.
least, because it's a risk, because you
Huge
might
risk,
not
yeah.
win. You have to like have an established defense,
That's so true.
Yeah.
so it's not just enough to like quickly kill them. And
Oh, this game's so fun.
like
It
remember
is.
the second tournament, the first one in Logan.
Yeah.
It was like, it was a Tadako versus Nivlak. It was just like, they both immediately went to the jar.
Yeah. It was basically a base race, but this is a base race with extra steps, and I like it.
Yeah, no, yeah, so,
So now people are gonna have to get prepared for like, okay, if I rush, what's my closing strategy?
Yes.
How am
Yeah.
I gonna finish off the captain?
Yeah. You can't just.
That was a
finish the
brilliant
jar.
lesson.
honestly, yeah, if one of you want to sit down.
I need to head out.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks
It
for
was
coming.
awesome to
Sorry I
see
wasn't
you.
able to talk more. I want to talk more after, but
Hey man,
sometime.
you got a tournament.
Next time we're in town, like, whenever next time we visit,
Absolutely.
yeah, you know.
Heck yeah.
Okay, we'll see you, Ratos.
Have a
Okay,
good day.
bye.
This has been a great tournament.
My heart's beating after
Honestly,
every match today.
I'm telling, I just feel
So
really
good.
good about the meta right now. The only thing I feel like that might need to look at is honey cannons. Like, it hasn't been like too OP, but it does seem like
Yeah. I think what you could do is buff the UFOs. That's all I want.
I will say the honey cannons are really, they die instantly from splares, so
Yeah.
that's something.
I want to see a little boiling honey effect when that happens.
They up now.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Now.
So on the left
Start
we
stage.
have
I love the italic exclamations. Choose your captain.
Oh yeah. To the left we have
That's a little accent.
Juice, and on the right we have Mr. Kirby. We got our 2 online players. Okay, here we go. And then we'll go
Nice
against
not
Cable
being
Linking.
in the tournament anymore.
I know,
It's
yeah.
sit
It's
and
relaxed.
Just sit and
Yeah.
judge people. It's great.
Don't sit and judge. You know,
Yeah.
that's what. Okay, I'm just graduated and will become a teacher.
Yeah.
And
You're excited to sit
one
and
of
judge
my
people.
well, I mean, one of my teachers did put it this way: our job is to talk and judge people. That is our job. It really is.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it's so
Why you're a
funny.
good commentator. Yeah.
I can judge like crazy.
Honestly, like, it's hard for me to like to not commentate, but like the thing is, like, I as like you can see right now, a lot of times I like get my words mixed up.
Yeah.
So it's good to have the clear speakers.
No, I
on.
think it works fine.
Yeah.
Also, it's exciting for the people in the other room to hear you reacting.
Yeah.
Oh, they get so loud.
They enjoy that. He was like, yeah, it sounds like you guys are having a great time in there.
This is so fun to watch.
We need. Maybe in the future I should just be in my own room, so we can like adjust the
timeout room
mic,
just for you.
and so we need like so we have a separate mic when we put.
No, but then we lose the interaction between them.
Yeah,
That-
I'll
this
get,
is
I'll get
true.
some soundproof panels and make you a hat. How about that?
I just need to get really excited without getting louder, which is really hard.
Yeah.
So we got King's Kitchen. Honestly, King's Kitchen, like, when it doesn't turn into a rush, sometimes you get some good macro games on here, but I don't know if we'll see that now.
Do you see the glitching out?
The scan
Yes,
lines,
I do.
I
I
think
don't-
that's just in OBS.
I'm
because
scared.
We scaled it down so
I'm
much.
scared to touch it.
Yeah. If you can see the scan lines on the stream, sorry about that. They're not actually in
Yeah.
the game. It's just our recording hardware, but it's fine.
The game looks
This
way
is-
smoother, honestly.
This is what I expected from Juice at King's Kitchen. He does not rush. He doesn't overcommit with a rush if he does a rush,
Do you
and he
guys-
doesn't always rush.
Do you guys know who picked this stage?
Oh, it was. I actually don't know.
Jelly chose units first, I think.
So he
So I
chose
think
this.
Peanut Butter chose this, yeah.
No, because
Oh, yeah,
Jelly
right,
is the
right.
first one.
Yeah.
We got a Gatling apple.
Finally, yes.
Yes, and we got it by the
The
cupcake.
Hype
So
King.
this is like the highest DPS in the game.
That is so
I
fun to
think.
watch.
Help me out with DPS.
Damage
da-
per second.
Damage per second. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Oh, he sold it.
Sell that
What?
cupcake.
And it's not bad because you get 90% back when selling that. So
I
Was
guess
it
that's
90?
true,
I thought it
but
was 70.
wasn't
well,
that
it is its
pretty
ability
valuable right there?
harvest.
Oh, yeah.
So but those instantly kill it. It's gonna die. It's gone.
Baked apple.
Dude,
I think Juice.
is this the reign of Juice?
He left the left side open, kind of. Mr. Kirby could break through, but it would be a huge risk. I don't know if he's going to do that. I think he's going to build up spawners. We
They're
don't
pretty
really
even
see...
on veins right now.
That apple needs to ripen and then it'll blast, right?
Yeah, this will keep him alive for a bit. But, well, I don't know. We got the flies coming in.
He needs to not be building so much toast. That toast is way too expensive.
I wonder, I need to like go back. I'll have to like go back and see if I can get.
There's the jar. Mr. Kirby can still win, but it's a huge uphill battle. That right side is open up a lot.
Oh, he needed to have that down.
Yeah,
please.
so
Is the game still
instead of that
slow?
toast,
Is the game still slow? Is it not?
Oh.
Oh, its speed didn't go back up. That's a glitch. I need to make the okay.
I wonder why that happened.
No, it's because the speed lowered, but it didn't go back up
Why didn't it go back?
because the music was overlapping, and I fixed that bug. But that fixed that ruined. It also made so okay. I know what's happening. It's too hard to explain right now, but I fixed something else, and that caused that problem.
Tight coupling, Adam. Come
Yes.
on, back to principles.
I know.
So right
It's
now,
just hard when you're by your like
You're
you're like
the
trying to
only
get.
developer I
Yeah,
know.
I'm coding right now. We're working. Michael's working on the next engine right now.
I've
But
been prototyping Project Evolution, and I'm stepping on myself all over the place because I just bust out a sloppy prototype, and then it becomes the production code, and it's like, no, just do it right in the first place. But
yes,
then I don't see any results, and it takes forever.
Michael actually probably will make some mission modes for this game while I'm working on other stuff.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited to do that.
I'll have to figure out sometime how to. I think I
I'm
should come
excited
up
for that
again,
too.
honestly, when we have more time.
Yeah. Yeah, we should take a weekend.
Yeah, I'm. That 1 week I'm gone. I'm available the entire week. So
Oh, okay.
It looks like
I
Mr.
can take a day or
Kirby
two off.
picked
Yeah.
gnomes again. I'm curious to see if he gets the chance to use
that's
them.
because he's a gnome believer.
A believer.
He's a
The
gnome
believer of the
That sounds like
gnomes.
non-believer, but gnomes.
He's a gnome believer.
Juice is... Oh, he's V-shaping
Okay.
the toast.
We need a season.
Interesting.
You know how
I wonder if he
we're,
was listening when I said that.
you want to know? You know what we're planning? We want to do seasonal units. One season
Mhm.
should be the season of the gnome, where there's like 5 new units and
Every unit explodes when you
Eh.
press it.
One's like a landmine. One's like
Yeah.
a flying nuke. They're like flying gnomes.
A gnome with wings.
A UFO gnome
Yeah,
that shoots gnomes.
that'd be great.
Interesting thing about
A
the
gnome
setup
spawner.
here, neither of them have cut off either of the side areas.
Yeah.
Juice has gotten the closest. It
He
looks like
kind of
maybe
has a little
a
bit.
hook
Yeah,
on the
Mr. Kirby
top.
could go through that easy. Yeah.
There he
see
goes.
that.
And the salt cannon there is a good choice
It is.
because then it's keeping that choke point.
Salt cannons at critical corners are a strategy that we saw pioneered by Nivlak 13, who is not competing in this tournament but has won multiple times in the past. He does that really well at King's Kitchen. He'll put a cannon right on the corner, so anything that tries to go around the corner, yeah.
And the salt
A ghost
cannons
cannon.
are really hard to get rid of too. So if you do a salt cannon rush where you rush up to the jar,
Oh,
Adam
Juice.
does that on me
Yeah.
all the time,
Juice is
and
going
it
for the
gets
queen
me
ball.
so every
I
time.
love the
every
salt
time.
cannon.
Okay,
Kills me off
defending
every
that
time.
queen, and he's built a little defense on that side, which is great, and he's going for the ball.
Oh, he's doing the ball. The
He's doing the Narahanina.
doing the nut on Hanina.
Even though
We'll call that the nut on Hanina
Yeah.
strategy.
kind of a tongue twister.
You need,
Ooh,
yeah,
we
no,
got
the
UFOs.
NN.
So I found out a few months ago that I'm tongue-tied. The little thingy that connects your tongue to the bottom of your mouth is too short for me,
Oh, really?
which is why I have a slight lisp, which I never noticed until the dentist pointed it out. And I'm like, oh, no, I can't talk anymore. Self-conscious.
So what's so crazy about the 5-unit selection is that you never have enough to cover everything.
Yeah.
But that's like on purpose.
Yeah, that's great.
Because-
that's why games don't last forever.
Yeah, exactly. That's like on purpose.
Yeah.
So like the thing is, if you had a garlic cannon, that queen wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have it,
But
so.
then nothing would be a problem and no one would ever win.
Well, he does have. He has 3 UFOs out though.
He's got to send flies. Okay, he's doing it.
I actually.
That's going to be a
I
giant
think
ball
he's
of
got
flies.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know though. If the
Look at the
fly
money.
ball gets down to the edge, no, never mind.
Yeah, I think he got
I
it.
take it back.
Because like it's gonna be.
He's got more.
Yeah, he's got
UFOs.
so many. He has so much money. He just needs to make sure those eggs hatch before they gets
might
down.
not. He's going to kite those.
Okay, one
Oh,
came out.
that's
One came out.
smart.
2 came
Okay.
out. 3 came out.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
good.
got it, maybe. The queen ball is going to fall, but there's nothing stopping Juice from making another
You
couple.
can still get through. That's
Yeah.
something that people.
And
will
Juice
build
sprinkled the
wall.
bread.
If you're building a wall, it's good to have it actually be a wall that can block out your enemy. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's like
That
oh,
initial-
look at this handy little back door.
Yeah, that initial V of bread he built held the center lane for a long time. That was really effective. He left the sides opening, like you said, though. That was a mistake.
Okay,
Yeah, you should have done the V just a little bit farther forward.
he has so much money.
And honestly, neither of them were pushing too far forward, so
Is Mr.
Juice
Kirby-
could have come
I think Mr.
down
Kirby's got this game.
and blocked off the lanes.
That's true.
Really blocked them. But neither of them were being super aggressive.
Yeah, I feel like that could have provoked a response from Mr. Kirby, and he's kind of a wild card as a newish competitor who hasn't won a lot before. But man, I think he's
Once he
gonna
gets the
be-
UFOs up, he's like he's got the good strategy. He just needs to make sure he gets like. I think he needs to work on the early game and defending. Yeah, but he's got. Look how much money he has.
One constructive criticism I give him. Oh, he's doing it right now. Yeah, send UFOs from multiple angles. Always.
Yes.
Never just one angle, because then they fall to splash damage altogether.
I would have him do it on even farther on the edges too.
Yeah.
Right now he's
take
still
advantage of that flying
He's
space.
got so many UFOs.
He might be doing that on purpose, though. Maybe he's just being conservative with the real estate so he doesn't reach out into the branches too far. He doesn't really need to because he's got so many things.
Yeah,
don't know if that's
I think
conscious-
UFOs are
conscious
actually
choice or
very
not.
balanced right now because
Wow.
like, they take a lot of they take 3 hits from the gnomes.
I have never seen him. I've seen Adam use gnomes effectively, but other than
Yes.
Mr. Kirby's the only one.
Dang, 1-1.
That was surprising. I thought Juice had it in the beginning, and he just
Dude,
didn't aggress when he
are we
could
gonna
have.
see it Mr. Kirby versus Cable,
I
or is there
don't
gonna be it's gonna be the upset?
I don't know. Juice got second last time he competed. He might get second
As-
or first again, or he could be stuck here in third under Mr. Kirby.
Juice said LOLSD. What happened to
Self-destruct.
Oh.
Yeah, he dropped some gnomes on himself.
Whoops.
Okay. So we got this match, and then we're gonna get the finals. and it's going to be hype, guys. It's going to be hype. We haven't had a lot of people in the chat, probably because we had a live stream last month, maybe, but I don't know. So that's going to be our next season. We really need to increase the audience. So hopefully story mode and some more single player content is my hope for increasing
Once
that.
we get story mode, we can record like Let's Plays and stuff.
Yeah.
On TikTok
Honestly, I just feel like
not depend so much on a
we just
live
need so
audience.
much more. I think really we got the good multiplayer. We just need a good single player mode.
Multiplayer is fantastic. The only thing that needs to improve is online, and I don't know
Yes.
if there's much we can do about that in this version.
I think I actually could do it if you gave me a year.
Okay, let's release the game in February, early access. Look for it on Steam Next Fest in February. And
That's
then
what our
hopefully a year after
goal
that,
is.
we'll
So
have great online play.
I don't think I'll have online then, but because I want to get this story mode is more single player content is more important right now.
And the reason we're taking so long with online play is because we want to get it right. We want to have solid rollback net code because this is a competitive, kind of fighting game. A lot of RTSs really suffer from bad net code because you get an advantage by somebody else's.
A lot of
action.
platform or
That's
fighting
not
games
ideal.
made by Nintendo too.
Yeah. Calling out the big N.
Can you explain for the LA people what your net code is talking
Yeah,
about?
it's just the networking code, the programming that controls how data is transferred between one player.
So
and another.
rollback really is good if players have low latency, they have a bad connection. It'll still have good. It will automatically go forward, and if it's incorrect, it will roll back. It's pretty technical. Like maybe I'll make
Basically,
a video.
the game, if it doesn't receive an input from the other player, it guesses what the input would be based on what's been done. And then if it receives an input with an older timestamp, it goes, oh, I guessed wrong, and it rolls back. It kind of, undoes some things, which can be kind of jarring.
It can be jarring,
to
but
the
like
player
we'll have
with
to
a
see how
better
it
connection.
works. Yeah.
But it's more fair, and if it's done well, and especially with modern internet connections, and if we can get efficient transmission packet sizes, then it can be done well. But I'm not commentating on the game right now. I'm just talking
I know. We're
about
not,
programming
is
stuff.
that- yeah.
I
So
think-
you got a UFO up. Then that helps.
Well, it looks like he might be.
I think it's too little, too late. Yeah.
He's got more
And
bangs
Juice
than
has got all
Juice.
of those. He's putting the bread up, so he knows what to do.
I'm surprised this played out how it did on this map, because this map is a very in-your-face, like the last one we saw at the friendlies, the players were right in each other's bases the whole time. So on this one, both players are very reserved and trying to build up their bases. Like we see a line of flies and splares from Juice's base. That's not something you see super early on this map. If matches on this map go long, it's because both players try and fail at rushes. That's really intense. But this is
We got in.
very
He
conservative.
needs another UFO stat.
I think he's going to try to get out.
Yeah, those crabs.
I think you can get out of this, but it's going to take a lot of
He needs to
calm.
sell.
Like he needs. Yeah, this is what he needs to do. He needs to build another one, and he needs to survive until those can get out.
Yeah.
If those can get out, he'll be
Those might be
fine.
the right tool.
But like now, he needs a salt cannon.
Sell the banks. Build a salt.
Salt cannon. Yeah, there we go. He can survive this. I think he can. The salt cannon. He needs to get in the action. He needs to get in the action. It's too late
Did they
now.
hatch? They hatched.
It's too late now. Oh, I think it would have been really tight, but I think you could get out of that situation
Yeah, I think
because the UFOs are so good.
If
But
he would have made a beeline to the left and just forgotten the jar and let those UFOs do their work, he could have given Juice a run for his money.
dude, that
He
was
was protecting
really
the jar.
impressive, though. It was so close.
Yeah.
I think.
The Hype King gave us the hype. That was fun.
Okay.
You got that makes
Juice versus Cable 19.
so that puts Mr. Kirby in third place. That's the first time he's placed top 3 in a tournament. Congratulations, Mr. Kirby.
Congratulations.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
His smack talk wasn't quite accurate, but it was close. He lost to a really good player.
What was he saying in his smack talk?
He just said, I'm going to win the tournament or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost did. Almost. Next time, I hope you do.
Something big. I'm gonna run and use the restroom before we get
You're
full
good.
on in this next dramatic.
So the finals is best out of 5.
I think we're going. I don't. Maybe we should do best out of 3 because we got to do those other things.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Do we want to do best of 5? Probably.
I don't know.
I'll ask him.
Oh yeah, because this is the. We're gonna have 2 finals, huh? Because Juice is coming up from losers.
Yeah. So I think it's been a long day. So
Yeah. And
okay. I don't know if they're ready quite yet.
they shouldn't need to change much because Juice is still on.
Okay. So, what a tournament. I'm wondering what would have happened if Zachuchu stuck around. Because it would have been Zachuchu versus
They're both ready.
Juice.
Yeah, that would have been a much different match. I don't know if Juice could have held up to that level of aggression from Zachutu, but Juice does have great situational awareness, so maybe that aggression would have been ineffective. He wouldn't have gotten as close to the jar. Maybe, I don't know.
Tell them in the wrong avatar.
Oh, they went back.
Okay, good.
They're good.
they got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, does Firebird save the janitor? Come on.
he looks like a janitor.
Yeah, kind of. He's
Dude,
inspired.
the janitor. I was thinking to unlock the janitor, you have to get janitor rank, which actually might be kind of
okay.
hard. Yeah, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's like the worst one, right? Where you absolutely lose everything.
Yes.
Be funny. I'm okay with my avatar being used for that.
Okay.
Have predictions?
So did they go against each other before already or
I
no?
don't think so.
Okay, I could see it going either way. I think Cable has the advantage. I'll be honest. Well, obviously he has the advantage because he has to win less games.
Right.
But
Yes,
I also think he's also playing locally, and
Well, I don't know if that's an advantage because they're both playing remotely. With Steam Remote Play.
well, no, not Cable.
Yeah, but I mean, he's remote with the other player. With Steam Remote Play, they both have a disadvantage if one of them does.
Well, no, actually they're playing directly on that thing.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
he's on the same machine as the. As
Yeah. Which we actually we probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Just if way.
Oh well.
Well, one thing just to keep in mind is that Mr. Kirby and Juice made it to, the losers final round,
Yeah.
and they were both remote.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't.
This is true. And he's been playing. He's also beaten people in. He beat Exiani in person. So
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like that was honestly crazy. I was actually expecting Exiani and Cable 19 at the end, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Juice
it's,
did really
even
well in
if
that
Juice loses this, I think it's only a matter of time until he becomes champion. He has what it takes.
Yeah.
yeah, it's King's Kitchen. So notice how precise
Copyright.
Caleb. Well, now he's not as much, but Cable 19.
Oh,
Why is he doing that? That was.
I think that was meant to be cannons.
Oh yeah.
I was just like,
Let's just lay my soul bare right in front of
oh
you.
my god!
How was Juice dodging
that?
He's just getting ahead of all. Oh, finally got him. That was a huge waste of money for Cable 19.
Before I rush, I
And now
like.
Juice is building banks like you wasted all that money. I'm gonna go
Personally,
get more.
Whenever I play this game, I always like to cover my choke points before I rush.
Yeah.
But
Cable is technically ahead on money, but he just got that down.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bank number is real close for this early.
okay, we got more cannons. Oh
The
my
disparity
god!
in bank
Needs to
numbers
stop living cannons.
increases meaning as time goes on.
Oh, we got the backdoor
Juice.
rush.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, there he goes.
How?
Man,
This is such
the
a crazy
running into
match.
bases has been so prolific this
I know.
time around.
I know.
They're all
Just
dodging so well.
everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
This reminds me of the,
Oh.
the second Honey Cup when rushing was a thing.
Yeah.
But
Salting
there
was
was one
invented.
where rushing was the strat to
Yeah.
do. And if you couldn't rush, you were sunk. I did not go very far in that one.
I didn't either. I feel like this is
Back to base.
yeah, this is not as bad as when rushing was.
No, it's definitely not as
Yeah,
bad.
it's much more
It's a lot more skillful and like that was like one of the
Yeah.
first tournaments people were brand new.
Cable is not seeing that he's got something in that corner.
There's a huge open. Oh, there
Yeah,
was a huge
Cable
opening,
is
right?
so far
Juice
ahead in
saw it.
economy right now.
He has to get some stuff down.
Juice is going for the real estate. It might pay off.
Ooh, we got through. He's still ahead on economy. He's got portals though.
Economy doesn't matter unless you use it though, and Juice is using his, which might be why he's behind on numbers.
But he's got portals, which I think is going to be more valuable
Look how
than those.
well those ants really cleaned up that whole line of players.
That was a great kite and
Cable
fly
19 needs
response.
to double down though.
Too many ants.
Oh no, that is
Yeah.
dead.
There's the double down.
He needs to hope that he can break
He's
through.
got no money. I think this is it for Juice.
Juice is gonna
He's
get
got,
hit
yeah.
eventually.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh.
Okay.
that's 1-1.
And
Yes.
Has Juice won one?
I don't
No, this is the first one.
Okay, 1-0.
Okay, 1-0.
I think it's 1-0. I need to put a score marker.
I meant he
It's
won.
too much work. I guess actually I'm already keeping track of the score. I just need to draw it.
Yeah, just
Screen.
get it on the
I
screen.
mean, you could technically just pop it up there. And,
Well, I'm saying on the game I need to have. I should do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay, so Cable 19 has been reluctant to use ants, and ants won him that game.
Mm-hmm.
My 2 and 3-year-olds, 2 and 4-year-olds are getting a little restless. I can hear.
It's Kramer.
There's the thing about the end.
My kids are napping.
Oh,
So boring. I wish I could nap. They don't let me nap though. As soon as I lie down, one of them wakes up. It's a curse. It's a good problem to have though. I like my boys.
Yeah. So okay, what's going to happen
we're
here?
on picnic stage, which is another semi-Russian stage.
Yeah, even though like it's pretty long, but yeah, you can. There's not it's big
Just
open.
ends on
Yeah, because it's super wide open. You can just run in there really easy. There's not a lot.
Yeah.
Like the choke points. It's like there's really no choke points.
Notice
really.
Juice did the piggy bank right away
Mhm.
again.
Yep. Drop the banks, sell some stuff, build some more
Love
banks.
that.
He's like letting those banks work for him while he travels.
So he should have, instead of doing toast, if he was trying to just claim land, he probably should have just done
Bread,
Yeah.
10 for the price.
especially where Cable was gonna try and match him.
Yeah.
And get through.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
let's get
Bread
that.
can hold off cannons decently enough for him to be able to run back, especially on a stage this size.
Yeah.
He's getting some spotters. He's trading. So he's getting behind on the bank war, but he's got some spotters
He's
in
gonna
him.
get
middle,
the
that's
whole rock,
important.
paper, scissors too.
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
Cable's gonna have a hard
He
time.
probably should have worked back instead of walked back, but oh well.
I think he was trying to sell out one cannon. but it
Oh,
wasn't worth it.
that probably wasn't worth it because
No.
he's catching up now.
Cable has 26 banks. Juice has 5.
So the win condition for Juice, I think, is getting enough spotters down with the cup. However, that's going to be hard with the Roar Beetles, I think.
You guys see we got crabs now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's going to be a new
The Beetles are so good against
That's
them.
going to keep Cable 19 from pushing out more and give him a chance to build more spawners, which is what he's doing. That's great.
The Beetles are going to really save Cable here because
Yeah.
you need to get the balls of toast down.
Juice is definitely doing that toast. I don't know if I would do that. It's so pricey.
So if I was Juice, I would prioritize portals, yes, because they're going to be good against the Roar Beetles.
Yeah. And the
And
flies.
the-
And the flies, yeah. The only thing you got to worry about is the ants, so you just make sure you have some cannons around it.
Which Cable could probably have wiped out that middle section with hands already.
Yeah. I'm surprised he has it with the money he has, but
But
We got the fly. I actually kind of like that he's using flies.
Mhm.
Isn't that interesting? He's using flies and not the hives. Not even using queens. Is he onto something? Is Juice onto something with the fly? Because they're quick. They're really good against ants.
Flies are my favorite unit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they
More
they
than the
kinda-
UFO?
No, not at all. No.
But
They're my
up
second
there.
favorite
They're up
unit.
there. Yeah.
Just because they make it so I don't have to micro as intensely, I can just drop some flies and run because they're so cheap. And dodge it. Just, here, flies. Sacrifice yourself. Yeah, he's got a ton of banks though. If Juice teleports back and builds banks, he will win this. But he's got to ensure that he keeps his toes.
Those ants are going through this.
Yep.
Juice doesn't need more banks.
No, he's got. Yeah, he didn't need it. Like
See,
he.
now he's using ants, but he should have been using that like
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Because the thing is, even though like the spawners don't give you money, they give you units which cost money for free.
Yeah.
So like it is kind of like a pseudo bank.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's just that you're forced to pick that one thing, and it's
Yeah.
only at a certain range.
Yeah, I prefer banks to spawners because I have more flexibility with.
Yeah,
what
but it's nice.
Yeah,
But you can
it's
multitask, and another thing you gotta keep in mind, you have to like switch with your units. You only select one thing at a time.
yeah.
Well, that one you don't have. It's like you constantly have this back support.
Yeah,
I think it's
something is
nice to
pushing the
have
spawn button
one
for you.
of them, but I don't.
It's nice
Two
to
of
have
them
them
is
as
kind of
a
risky.
baseline.
Yeah.
I definitely think, especially with the limit, picking all three, I don't think is a good pick.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Juice won 2, and now they're doing another best out of 3. Is that right?
No, it's best out of
It-
5.
No, it's best out of three. They said.
Because they're doing 2. It's 2 best out of 3, or is it a best out
Well,
of 3?
we're still in the same one. It hasn't completed yet. It's
Okay.
1-1 now.
Okay.
But I think if this wins, I said they could decide if they do best out of 3 or.
Okay. Yeah. You
So
gotta-
basically, this is so. If Cable wins, he's the 3rd time champion, tied with Nivlak. And then if Juice wins, we have a new reigning champion. But like I was telling Michael here, like, what if Sachuchu would have stayed? Because Sachuchu was
Yeah.
looking strong.
Yeah, he was.
Like I don't know, he could have.
Juice is the come from behind master.
Yeah.
Caleb is the correct avatar.
Oh, that was
We-
from before.
We think he's a bully?
No. That was he accidentally picked Mr. Kirby's avatar before.
Oh,
That's what
oh,
happened.
oh.
Yeah, he is a
Okay,
bully.
got it.
Honestly, his playstyle fits that though.
Do you
Yeah.
think so?
Because he's like constantly like all over you.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Picking on you. Hey nerd, fight me.
Oh, we need to have that.
Oh,
We
no.
need to have a taunt. Hey nerd. Have people rage quit.
hey, by the way, did you just add a whole bunch of
Yes.
Just a bunch
Yes.
of dead guys.
This is the lore of the game. This is called Desolation. And I'm like, there needs to be a reason why it's called Desolation.
That was a good counter from Juice.
And basically, there's 2 warring nations here. They created the Splayers and they drove themselves to extinction. Years
You
later,
guys are missing it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
feel like
Cable
no one cares
has
about
some
the lore.
stuff on the side. Okay. Oh, on his own arm. I didn't.
See, I said that was a good counter from Juice, staying in the middle and going footsies with those ants, but while he was doing that, Cable 19 went up in the top right.
Yeah, he's got. So this
He's
is
gonna put.
He's doing a hey nerd.
yeah, this is a famous strat. I think
The ants are not going to go for
Cable's
those.
won this. Cable's
Yeah.
won this. Like, this is a famous strategy because he.
I don't know. Juice could turn it around.
Well, okay, he's got another Splayer coming. Okay, he might be fine.
Ants,
Yeah.
do ants support the beetle?
He's got to get. Juice has to get into
He
that
does
lane
need
and
ants.
do it.
You're right.
He does need
Yeah.
ants. I swear, if Cable 19 could get ants worked out, it would be
Yes.
so much more.
Oh, that Splayer. Okay. Okay, now he's got ants.
Right when the beetle.
Oh, he doesn't have enough cannons.
See? But look at how.
What is that
close
ant?
ants
Oh, that was
is.
his ant. Okay, I thought that like ant just went another way. Okay, so he needs to get rid of those hives, but it's good. It's incredibly hard with the way the units work.
Juice
It's-
needs to put some
yeah.
pressure back. Here he goes. Okay.
Yeah, this is probably his best bet. Ooh, fly bust. Fly bust.
Ooh,
That's not
having a
enough.
hard time.
No, but
Not
it's
enough.
a distraction. The bank disparity is not so high.
He needs
I think
crabs
Juice
here.
is
He needs
viable.
crabs.
Which one? Cable.
Juice should have put crabs down there.
Yeah, that would have
But
been
now,
on for a long time.
yeah, it's what is going on?
Ooh, he's getting back into his arm again.
Are those ants
Oh,
coming up?
ants
from-
are-
He's got so many hives there. Holy cow!
He really needs to do something else over there and just push.
Juice needs to go root canal on the top right, or he's gonna lose his
Yeah, he
draw.
really needs to. Oh my gosh!
He can sneak up from the back.
Oh, that's what he's trying to do.
Cable
Okay.
19 doesn't have. Oh, he didn't He
You
doesn't
good?
have a ton of
Oh, he's breaking
money,
through. He's
though.
breaking through. He's breaking through. He's breaking through. Oh, he's
Yes.
getting. Okay, he did a lot of
needs some
damage.
ground support, though.
He doesn't. Yeah.
Cable
Okay.
19 needs to get back up there.
Is
He's
he
getting
just
more
gonna
piggy
counter
banks.
here, or is he gonna keep playing footsies in a losing battle?
He's getting a
I
lot
think
of.
he's gonna try to.
He's just ignoring that juices. He's
Yeah,
wide
that's
open.
So risky. He's got to go do something.
He needs to
about it.
fix that.
I feel
Oh.
like he doesn't have the income, the cash flow to make a good
Yeah,
stand
he needs
against
he
it,
needs,
but
he needs to
I
fix
don't know.
that.
Those crabs need to walk down that lane. I feel like he's trying to send them, and they keep going down the center lane.
Yeah, he needs to get in there. He actually needs to get.
Yeah,
he
he
needs
needs
to
to
dodge
just
the
get a
bullets and
little
get in
bit-
there.
Cable 19 could set up another high cluster on the other side.
Okay.
See if he can.
Okay, those crabs are shooting into the lane,
So-
so it's gonna clean up.
Oh, there's some beetles.
Cable needs to build piggy banks now, I think.
Yeah,
Or
well,
put
he
the
has
pressure.
a disparity. He has, what is that, 12?
Like, that's like
Versus
almost
31.
20. It's like 19.
That's a
It's a huge difference.
huge disparity.
And he still has like that annoying like
Juice has the
armpit.
flow where he can just constantly salt flies, and that's gonna help him if he has the time. That jar's going again.
Ooh, I'm so surprised he's
needs to
still
go
alive.
build. Does he probably doesn't recognize that
What?
there's a huge
Are those
disparity.
guys still making flies? Did they stop making flies?
Looks like
Oh.
they did. That's a glitch.
No glitch. Okay, well, guys, I'm gonna have to fix that.
Wonder if that's something to do with this.
Yeah, something happened. Okay, well, there are still glitches in this game,
It's
guys.
version 0 for a
Oh,
reason.
he
Yeah.
has a ton of money. He needs to do a bunch
Yeah,
of
that actually might have lost him the
a
game.
bunch of
Because I was like, how did you survive that? Like, because I stopped spawning flies.
Yeah.
needs to do some type of ground support. otherwise
That's so
those
weird. I
flies-
thought I fixed that. Did I not push that change? Maybe I didn't push that change.
He has a bunch of money. Oh, he's gonna do another hive cluster.
This is why we run
Yeah.
tournaments.
Yeah.
Because it actually really helps.
He really should have done a light bulb on the other set because they were so nicely clustered.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna build bangs. I don't know if it's. I think it might be too little
Yeah,
too
it's-
late.
Yeah, I think you got it. Sorry, Cable 19. I failed you.
Juice could just-
Honestly, I think that might have been an L from the dev right there. Like it. Yeah.
Wait, they're
They
not
stopped
spawning
again. I think it has something to do with the crabs.
I am
The-
so confused.
Is the unit cap reached? Pretty close.
No. What is going on?
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what
You're gonna
happened.
have him
Should we
re-
feed him some nonsense? Like you have to push A on the hives or they don't work?
This was a scheme to make sure. So I think we can do another best of.
Are we gonna count that, or have them redo that game?
Yeah, that was. I don't think Juice realized.
I mean, we're gonna count that game because it's just
That's what you get
no,
for
that's
playing in a beta tournament.
yeah. What am I doing?
You subconsciously want that.
Oh, yeah.
results. Okay, can I go tell my?
Yes.
Hey, that hive stopped.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened to that.
Huh. Maybe they just got scared of the crabs. Psycrab is MVP.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah, Psycrab is pretty great. I feel like a carefully placed queens could be a fantastic counter to Psycrabs because they can only shoot one projectile at a time and the projectile is pretty slow. But we're not seeing people maximize on the queens yet. They need to save up enough. I feel like Nivlak 13 would be really good with the queens. I want to see him play a tournament.
Yeah, he did use the queens. He was really good with them.
Yeah.
Man, Cable 19 is a good loser because he was all set to be like, oh yeah, he did a great job. No, he's not upset.
Well, he did a great job, but also the hype stopped working.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He said he did notice it.
That cluster at the top right should have ended the game because Juice was not responding as well as he should have to that.
Do you know what the deathmatch was picked? Was a best of 3?
I think best of 3.
Okay. So we'll find out, yeah. Okay, guys.
Good.
Okay, guys. Energy. We're tired, but this is the grand finals for the Honey Cup, guys. The
Okay,
10th tournament.
Not
We
too much
got
energy,
this.
so we can be heard. Woohoo!
Sorry, I'll step back. Oh,
Harness
Okay.
Harness those 2 cans of Dr. Pepper.
I have no clue what happened to the hives. I'm gonna have to look into that. That was really weird. I'm actually really confused.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I
'Cause
don't know
what it should do, it should be counting the number of jelly units. Hopefully it's not counting the number of PB units. If that is, then that is a problem.
That could be why.
If it's counting the number of...
that's
It's awful!
That's an interesting strategy, though. Maximize units so my enemy can't spawn anything.
Yeah, if that is the problem, I think that might be the problem.
Uh-oh.
But, oh well, there's nothing you can do about it right now.
We'll see. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay, interesting. So Juice has selected
I copy and paste a
hives.
lot of stuff, so it's...
Cable
That's
19
relatable.
hasn't picked hives yet.
No.
It's hard. It's
Let's
hard
see if
to
it's
like.
on
It's hard to put everything into function. Otherwise, I have like 300 functions, and I'm like,
Yeah, you can't.
I get tired of the create function button,
Uh-huh.
the create script thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Ooh, okay. I didn't see what the last thing they picked were.
Yeah, I missed it too. Okay,
Pressed A.
we got this, guys.
Okay.
Okay, on the.
Gatling apple. Okay.
Ooh.
I hope he remembers that it needs to ripen first because. No, maybe. This really isn't interesting. He just took a random piece of toast.
Oh, it's dead. It's
Why
dead.
did you do that?
I don't know. That was a huge waste.
He thought
That
it was
might
good.
have
He
been
thought
in
he was
this
gonna
play.
build it in time, probably.
Yeah, didn't let it
He
ripen.
has to remember it ripens.
Okay, it's gonna be effective now. What's the range on the Gatling apple? Is it
3.
more or less than the cannons?
But less. It would be
Okay.
way too good if
Yeah,
it's the same
I
range.
agree.
It's,
But that's
it's,
a really good defense against that narrow lane.
it is the same range as a bumbler.
Oh, that was a great teleport.
Oh, all the ants went the
They
wrong
went the
direction.
wrong direction,
That's
though.
funny.
Ooh, that open side.
Oh, but the Gatling apple's helping him. So those Gatling apples is going to help. See, honestly, this is where the Gatling apples are good. They really are a good anti-rush tool if you can get them up.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't rush, then you just sell them because they get a lot of money back.
That's true. That is a good
So
strategy.
you get one up like pretty early. I mean, they do ripen, so it's not like a foolproof answer, but
Cable 19 should really block off that side section somehow.
he does have a Gatling apple to kill things. But you're right. Like his
It's just-
tanks are in danger.
Okay. He did some ants.
Okay, he's not trying to rush, I think. Oh, this is interesting. So we're like pretty even right now. We have a little bit more Sun PS from. I don't like the name Sun PS, but it's the most accurate. I guess we could call it Soup.
Yeah,
Soup.
soup is better.
Yeah. So the
Zeus
Soup,
has the
600 Soup,
Yeah.
700 Soup.
Now he should build things along that area while the players are taking the hits.
Yeah.
Although he does need things. So that's also good.
But this is honestly a pretty common for Cable 19. He likes to get more banks and spawners, so it's just
Yeah.
it's a different economical decision.
They're gonna have a Cold War for a little bit where they each poke each other occasionally.
Yeah, just to remind them that they're there.
Yeah.
The only difference with this Cold War is that there's going to be no garlic nuclear
Ooh.
bombs. So
Yeah.
Did you see that right as Cable 19 got killed,
Yeah.
he did get beetled up.
yes, the Beatles are so. We haven't been seeing a lot of Beatles this tournament. Like they're really good.
Juice is countering the Beatles very well. I don't know if it's on
Ooh,
purpose,
we've got
but
stuff. Juice is coming in the side. Again.
Oh, he'll survive, but like he just lost a lot of big
Cable
bangs.
is not coming back.
oh man, his banks
Oh,
are
that-
attacked. Ah, he's spawn locked.
Oh no! Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's spawn locked.
Oh, that was.
I don't like that.
Dang.
I don't like that at all.
You know what the spawn lock?
Spawn locking feels so cheap.
It does feel cheap. I guess I can vote the question of the week. Should we keep spawn locking?
Yes.
Hard no.
I like it personally, but like
I think they should be invulnerable for like 2 seconds after
yeah,
this.
then
Maybe not 2
you can
seconds.
still
that's a
get
long
you
time.
can still get spawn locked.
Yeah,
and if,
but
like,
it's hard.
2
You have
seconds
to-
is a lot though. Yeah.
That was an accidental spawn lock
What
because
was
the
that?
players
Captain
just
Jai's
crowded
on
around the
spawn?
jar.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
what happens.
Captain
Who's
doesn't
that
spawn. Yep. So
Juice. Man, Juice commenting on his own stuff.
we
really
will
fast.
have to vote for whether.
I think it's something you just have to be prepared for. Because if,
Yeah, you have to adapt.
if
No
you're-
whining.
Well, no, but if your jar is about to go out, you don't want to die right away. You have to keep that in mind. And that is one way to be like really dominant is to lock down that spawn section.
Yeah, because you
Adam
can't
likes to
let
stick a
them.
salt cannon there.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I love doing that.
Yes, he
does. Honestly, like you just can't let them get that close. You know.
Okay, Juice is gonna do a rush. Oh, interesting. The flies are gonna go straight over that stuff, and Cable can still get straight through. Look, he put down some
Ooh, he lost his
Yes.
portals.
to get right back through again. And the flies have locked Juice out. He's gonna try and have his cannons be more effective. And now look how low on economy he is.
Yeah.
They're both pretty low.
He lost 2 portals. Juice.
That's expensive early on.
Yeah, he, like 2 flies just went and killed them. It was really rough.
Here comes more flies.
At this
That's
point-
gonna be bad for him.
Actually,
Are
keeping.
the poor, are they spawning? Okay,
the
they
hides
spawn.
are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
it's because there's not a lot of units on the screen.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty sure it's
It's
checking.
unit count.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just flip-flopped. I think I know
Okay,
what's
he's
happening.
grabbing that choke point. And he's gonna get some hives coming from that direction. Ooh,
Ooh.
we had a gnome.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
Is this the second of the three?
Yo.
Ooh. I think Juice is.
Juice is not looking good. This
No.
might. Is this the reign of Cable 19? It looks like. Oh, it is. It is. There's no splash damage. He needs. Yeah, this is
He
it.
could maybe.
You know.
No, he's got no money.
Yeah.
He's poor.
GG, the
Oh.
new
Oh.
champion. Real quick, you do that. You can
Yeah.
congratulate him, and I'm going against the champion.
All right. We're gonna have the traditional Adam destroys the. I mean,
Yeah.
Adam fights the champion. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a weird mouse.
Yeah, it's ergonomic, so I don't get carpal tunnel. Supposedly.
Oh, it does feel nice.
Yeah.
I just. How do I
It's
click?
very different. It's where your
Is it
middle
this?
finger is. Yeah.
Okay. It is very different.
Yeah.
Okay, was that just straight up?
Yeah.
Sorry
2-0.
guys for my. I look like I'm drunk.
I know it's a little bit different to drive that mouse.
Some hit scores. Okay,
Promise this is a kid's game. No one's drunk.
double elimination.
Alright. So.
And the tournament?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the tournament.
Woohoo.
Winner is.
Okay, how do we go
Juice.
back to the game?
Just click right over there.
Game.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. I like that the basic folks have names now. We have Sir
Yeah.
Stash.
They're not just pictures. It's nice.
Yeah. Oh, Count Alaric.
Adam did his cheat to unlock his avatar. He's
Very
never going to tell
nice.
anyone how to do that.
He should. That could be like the ultimate reward at the end
You
of the
unlock a
Champions tournament.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I gotta just try out this mouse here. They can't see it.
No.
No.
I can only see what's in the picture. Yeah. I hope so. This new interface is just so nice.
It was really nice.
It's inspired by Soul Calibur 2. If anyone in the audience has played that, it's a fighting game where it's a 2-player fighting game, kind of like an arcade fighter. And there's like 20 or 30 characters you can choose from or something. And when you enter versus mode, they're all displayed in the middle, and then there's like a 3D rendering of the character that you're hovered over on your side of the screen. So the little split peanut butter and jelly on a single icon is where that comes from.
Okay.
It's a good way to save screen space and not have to display all the units twice.
Yeah. Juice said, LOL, good adjustment. Yep. Woohoo for a minute.
Go around.
I have to say, he has taken these tournaments really seriously.
Yeah, he definitely practices and shows.
Yeah. The fact that we have to travel to Adams to practice, still, I mean, Adam often will invite us when there are things to test out, new ideas.
Yeah.
And that's really been. And Cable 19 is great at being like, oh, I lost, oh well. But. And he doesn't go into it expecting to win. But he
then
does.
win.
He does take it pretty seriously.
Yeah. Adam is the king of selling things. Some players do that pretty well. Mr. Kirby was doing it really well today. I think Exiani was too. And their name starts with G that I forgot. He's also doing it well. But Adam, yeah, Zachuchu who's selling. But Adam just sells anything and everything. He gets that money back and it really pays off.
It's true. He has a UFO and
that's
notice
what
how
it
he
is.
put it up there and then moved away as fast as he could. So Cable 19 doesn't have time to respond.
You can't screen scout if you can't see it.
It's true. So that can be a really good strategy.
Oh,
And
he's
now-
showing it now. He's showing his hand, but it's about to hatch.
Yeah. So now it's far enough in that Cable 19 is going to have a hard time
Yeah.
countering that. And notice how the sardines, they really should be done faster, I would expect it.
Yeah.
And since they got the money on them, but
Yeah, beat a bubble.
okay,
Spreading the numbers out like you should.
that's good.
Selling things, yeah.
Where is our UFO at,
I think it's in the middle, bottom of the corner of the same thing.
though? Oh, I can see. And I just got joined by a bunch of
Yeah.
tumblers. Oh no. So Cable 19 might be trying to get to the base before. Oh man, that salt cannon.
Oh, he's stuck in a cannon. Oh no. You gotta fix your game, Adam.
Yes, okay. So this is exciting. Cable 19 is not really focusing.
But it doesn't matter.
They've got to, all they have to do is get to Oliver.
Yeah, but look at that blob of peanut butter on the bottom. He might lose a jar before that happens.
He might.
And Adam has a lot he could sell. He could sell those empty cans. I'm surprised he hasn't already.
Yeah, he's probably.
Oh. Wow.
What?
What took out Cable?
Oh, I don't know.
I was watching the other screen. Dang.
Man, that Oliver, I love the contrast with the red and the white.
Yeah.
That is a good design.
It's like the Joker and Batman the Animated Series. It's a great show. Been watching that with my 2-year-old and he has nightmares, so we have to stop. But
Oh,
it's fantastic.
No.
A couple weeks ago, he woke up crying, "The Joker's gonna get me! Oh no!" No, he's not. He's just a cartoon. But it's a fantastic cartoon. They just took the Batman comics and put it on screen in a cartoon show, and it's really great. It's
Oh,
not like
sweet.
still frames; it's animated, but it takes a lot of the same style, same tone of the storytelling and stuff. It's good.
Nice. It doesn't mess with a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to Pumpkin Town.
They are. Is that the name of the stage?
I never remember the stage names. It's Ulrich's Domain, I think.
I think so. Oh, Adam is making a statement. Okay, but we can hear, I don't know if you can hear, we could hear Adam being, like, he thought Cable was going to lose, or was going to win that game.
Yeah, he was excited to win. He seemed pretty surprised by the screaming in the other room.
Yeah, based on the reaction we can hear from the other room. Which is most of the people that watch this are pretty familiar with the game by now, right? So everyone knows all of the terms like spawners and
Yeah, I think so.
everything. That's good.
All the tournament, everyone playing in the tournament now except Firebird 2, yeah, has played a lot before.
That's good. Have you guys ever done a video that goes over each of the units and some of the key strategies?
I don't think we did one about salting. We should do a lot more because that one got a lot of views. I say we, Adam did that. I need to get more involved in marketing. That's my goal in September. We put a pause on development except for patches and bug fixes.
So that's already a pretty strong base there. Notice how Adam made sure to close off those top and bottom sections when he got it. When you're claiming ground, you've got to move far enough forward to actually claim all of the advantages that you can.
Yeah.
And in this case, Cable 19 wasn't really fighting on it.
Yeah, a lot of people are scared to take ground on this stage. Oh, that could have been such a good salt cannon.
That
He could have gotten
could've.
like 6 banks if he let go of the A button. Wow. Well, UFO there is good too, as long as Cable 19 doesn't respond. Which I think he could probably dance through those cannons on the bottom.
Probably.
Maybe not in time now, though. I don't
It's
think he gets
interesting,
there.
this game has moved fast enough recently that not too many people have actually gone to that center section.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we only saw one match here where somebody broke through and touched it.
Yeah, I think so. Missed the one. And you can see that the tombstones are still pretty strong.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to start using salt cannons more because they're looking pretty good.
Players have used them today. I don't use them because I'm not confident in my micro. I always find myself just running away so I can hold the position, or at least almost hold the position that I would spend a lot of energy working for. I feel like staying close to the position I work for is better than dying in the position, you know.
So, Adam has a UFO egg, but I don't know if it's going to really hatch.
He's kiting those bombers away. I think that'll work. Unless, oh yeah,
Oh,
that
it
hatched.
worked. Now that poor beetle is going to be stuck on this side. So Cable 19 has made some good ground, but he really shouldn't have let that egg drop.
Yeah, that's gonna be. And those salt cannons are still sitting there. They're gonna hurt the beetles, yeah. Salt cannons are really effective walls as well as defensive weapons. They are really underused.
They are. But I think that we have this.
That's surprising. I think Adam could stay alive long enough for that UFO
He
that just
might.
hatched to make a difference. But will it be enough? I don't know.
I don't know.
He's building banks still? Sell your banks and go for a rush. What are you doing?
People may not have recognized. Okay, build them.
Sell everything, Adam. I don't think Adam's given up yet. He's just flexing. No, see, he lost those banks. He should have sold them.
Pitter patter, pitter patter. Looks kind of funny.
Yeah. It's a really weird running animation.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
Oh, okay.
executed.
Yeah, finally. Man.
Oh, so that is 1-1.
Yep.
Very entertaining. It
Wow.
really says something that most of the games against Adam the champions have done have actually been quite close.
Yeah. Yeah, the champions have gotten much, much better in previous tournaments.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because Adam has gotten more aggressive with the patch changes, because for a long time the game was pretty similar. He tweaked a little things here and there, but he's made huge changes to the unit stats in the last year or so.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the champions are beating him because he got too good at the game that it used to be, and now it's a different game. I don't know.
Maybe so.
Or because, you know, like you said, Cable 19 practices all the time and he takes it seriously.
Yeah. But it's nice to have that balance.
It is, yeah.
that the game developer isn't the end all be all.
Yeah, I want to see where this game can end up when it reaches a huge audience.
Oh, it's such a fun game. I've considered, like, once I have my own classroom, I could have it. People could play this game as you finished
A little
your
prize,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Because I feel like that'd get around to a lot of people.
It's
eventually,
educational, right?
you know?
It's kind of like chess. Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. No. I can justify this.
Yeah?
It is all about your economy.
Oh, okay,
You have to
okay.
be making
Yeah.
smart financial decisions,
That's
which
true.
fits into a family and consumer sciences class.
There you go.
That, and if you're winning, you're cooking.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks to one of the first tournaments we did where Adam invited some kids from church, and they were like 11 or 12 years old, and they just sat there the whole time building like 100 pieces of bread. I'm building my base. Yeah, it's so fun. We call it Minecrafting. You do not want to Minecraft. You want to destroy your enemy, not... Ugh.
That was pretty
Yeah, or
funny.
I play with my brother-in-law sometimes, and he's like, okay, we're going to have a truce for 5 minutes, and then we're going to fight each other. No, we're not.
Well, I mean, for kids, if they mutually agree to do that, or honestly adults too, like how good of a base can you build up?
Yeah, it is a fun
Um,
challenge. That's one of the single-player options we're going to have. You've
Yeah,
got a
there's
certain
builder
time to
mode.
defend against a wave of enemies. It's going to be like a tower defense game almost.
Builder mode in the old story mode, you pretty much would just fill the entire map up
Yeah.
with. I think I filled it up with cannons, and I did do some spawners, but there is a limit on the number of things it could spawn, so, you know.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see what types of things make the strongest bases, with just like passive bases. It'd be interesting to do that with the new cannon option.
Yeah, because different walls they affect different cannons very differently.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't, there's no one size fits all. You have to respond to what your enemy picked.
Right.
Cable 19's holding his own really well. Adam's tried a couple big rushes and they both failed. And Cable 19's just slowly building up that economy, and he has a good steady stream of flies coming out. Flies and splares.
It's good to get the combo spawning.
Yeah.
Because then you've got, in the rock, paper, scissors, say you have the rock and the paper. Then you just need to do micro to get the scissors.
Yeah. Yeah, and Adam has kind of tied his hands behind his back with his picks. He's got none of them.
I wonder if he's trying out a specific strategy.
I think he was. It was a rush strategy and it didn't work very well.
What was
He's
he
trying to go.
do with it?
He's trying to dive in with bumblers and sardines.
Well, those can be effective. It's just a matter
Yeah, it's not against Cable 19 on this map.
No,
Garlic.
those garlics are gonna kill off anything in that opening area.
Yeah.
Cable 19 has liked the garlic cannons, but it's been still good.
It's really hard to use them in a tournament, I feel like, 'cause there's so much rushing still.
There is, yeah.
I wanted to see them used in the narrow lane, where you could have just put a garlic on the lane behind a big pile of bread and it would have reached the enemy jar almost. I think the map is designed so garlic can't reach it unless you're actually inside the lane. Adam did that on purpose, I think, but still, it would have been really hype. Garlic cannons are fun.
They are fun. They were really good, or the gas cannons. Oh
Oh, he was trying to do the right thing and sell, but he's too late.
no! Cannons have got him.
There we go.
Garlic and his army of bumblers.
That's 2 out of 3. Adam wins the champions fight.
Woo!
Alright.
Looked like Cable could pull it off there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
And then
a
he
close
just
one.
spammed bumblers.
Yeah, he saved up money and no, he did. You can't really counter bumblers when there's a lot of them, unless you have a good area of effect, but Adam did it
Right.
from 2 different angles, and
Well, Cable had some area of effect, but
yeah.
it got hit before it could go off. So,
Yeah.
say la
We
vie.
were up with the
Alright.
stream and then, yeah.
Do you want to say goodbye?
Hey, well, I
So
hope
that's all,
everybody
folks.
enjoyed themselves.
Yeah.
If you guys have suggestions for videos, gameplay, things you thought were really interesting. We
Yeah,
love to see it on Discord. We love talking about this
Yes.
type of thing.
Quick interview with the 3 times champion, the new 3 times champion,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cable 19, who really got me sweating in our matches.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Cable, how do you feel?
Fine. How do you feel?
I'm good.
What do you think?
Congratulations.
Congratulations. What do you think of the meta?
This tournament it was a lot crazy, a lot of chaos, and
Oh, it was very chaotic.
I think we saw a lot of ants get used by some of the heavyweight fighters like Juice and Exiani. Just fight your way with ants till you break out of whatever pickle you're into, and that kind of worked.
I honestly think when you said ants are the best unit in the game, you might be right. Because honestly, the sardine cans, I was a little bit. I still enjoyed them in our matches. They were helpful, but they weren't as crazy as I thought. But yeah,
Yeah, they're really tough to break through though.
yeah, like it buys me time, but
But one thing do you think makes the biggest difference in your games, Caleb?
Sometimes I just get lucky. I think in that King's Kitchen match against Juice, I got a little lucky because he was coming right for my base, but he ran right into a field of cannons, so if he hadn't have done that, that could have been a very different outcome.
I feel like your microplay helps you out a lot too. You've practiced that and it shows. You dance through the cannons really well. And we saw Juice do that extremely well
As
in
well.
their first match that he won. Whichever one of them he won, I don't remember. But yeah, you were just plopping out cannons and he followed ahead of the line of cannons and didn't get hit by a single one. You dropped like 20 or 30 and nothing touched him. And I've seen you do things like that too.
Yeah.
any real quick, what do you got balance wise? How do you feel with the game? Is I feel pretty good about everything right now. The only thing I'm questioning is the honey cannon, but I don't know.
And the UFOs, they need a buff.
We didn't really get to see the Banana Leasons that much because Zachutu was not here for most of the tournament.
Yeah.
That was like the only thing that was imbalanced last time.
Yeah, it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really
Sounds
curious
like
what would
it's
have happened if
nice.
the Choo Choo stick around because he was looking strong in his match.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one match he played against me, he was following a lot of the patterns that our other winners today were following. He was very strong with the ants. Of course, he won that. But it's interesting because he was all set to use the Bananalistas, and then I don't know that those Bananalistas he built by his base did much because he got me too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
I don't know.
Anyway, well, guess we can end this stream. Thanks everyone for watching. Isaiah's already closed everything out, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone have any questions for Cable 19?
Anyone who's on the audience, I
Our
guess
celebrity?
Was there 15 views?
it's 15 people have gone on this so far,
okay.
so
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
Okay.
not a lot of comments this time, but you know it's you know what we really need to do is get like the single player content up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, so really want to get a stronger user base, so because like you know, so we can get more tournaments. I know Exiani really wants to do monthly tournaments, so
Yeah.
TK,
Well, and
yeah.
having independent tournaments too. Haven't you talked about that?
Yes, I think what I would like to do is it'd be nice to do monthly small online tournaments, and even if we have like 3 people, we could do like a round robin or something. It could be like 45 minutes long. Doesn't have to be big and grand like this. But I'm thinking if we can get good attendance for like 2 to 3 matches, maybe we can do a squad strike tournament and divide into teams. I think that'd be really fun, but we'll see.
That would be really fun.
That or the next big tournament's probably going to be in January, so
Yeah.
cool.
Just invite friends
Oh.
over and show them the game.
It's like it's turned off.
Spread the
It's
word.
a good ending screen. This is what the end of life looks like.
Look
Have a great day, everybody.
All right, see you.